Okay.
And it's been a while.
All right, we're gonna start the special needs advisory board meeting, today, February 21st. At 5:40 PM. I will call the roll. Vivian Levy is here, Francisco Tolinche, not here. Clarimar Celedon, not here, Yesenia Orellana, here, and Madeline Santana.
Presente.
Okay. And who's taking minutes? Are we taking minutes?
We have to take
Of
minutes.
this, yes. Okay. So. Order of business, any deferrals, additions or deletions?
We can't add or anything because we can't vote.
I'm just like reading the agendas.
I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, okay.
Oh, wait,
Now, couple of minutes, so, all right, so we're here to discuss, let's see. SNAB workshops. Anybody have any ideas for workshops? I had mentioned at the last meeting, I believe, about doing one with the Chamber of Commerce. So I need to follow up with them and see. And with Miss Audrey. Because I thought we could also ask Card to send a speaker.
I mean, Gabby, can I see you for just a minute? Sorry to interrupt.
You've been on starting to meeting, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Asking Dr. Alessandri, Michael Alessandri, to maybe be a speaker. If Miss Audrey can't do it, because her job is, it's hard for her to go to a luncheon, that's like her work time. Gonna ask,
Or from me, I'm sorry, before you tell me now, Ivan, or just someone.
Michael Alessandri, the
Okay.
director.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, okay, he's a really good speaker. So,
So it's two workshops, one with the Chamber of Commerce with Ms. Audrey and one for
No.
board.
no,
All of you all together.
no.
Yeah, it's
Michael
the
Alessandri-
same thing, it's just who the speaker will be.
Oh, okay.
I have to see exactly who the speaker will be.
This would be
For the-
specifically for
Yeah.
April.
That I have to also confirm with the Chamber of Commerce people.
Okay, because one of the things that I'm thinking, I know that April is,
Autism awareness month.
Yeah.
It will be perfect.
then again, at the same time,
Busy.
I don't know how Alessandria especially might be that month.
Exactly.
So that's, I mean, I'm not saying not to reach out, I mean, it's, you know,
Right,
but just to keep that in mind.
right, it will be ideal, but it could be any other month as well. Because autism is around.
No, of course. Yeah, it's
Not
just
just
that
in
it's the
April.
awareness month, it
And
makes
it's super
sense.
busy month for us as well, so. But that's definitely one that I wanna do. To educate business owners, Miami Lakes business owners
Combined
on,
with the Chamber of Commerce and then the guest speakers are either Audrey or whoever, but, okay.
Alessandria or someone, it could also be, because I know they have other great speakers también
yeah,
from Card.
yeah, anybody from,
Yeah.
would do a great job. Okay. So that was,
We're shooting for April, but
yeah,
if not, then I guess May, because for March it
Yeah.
would be too soon.
yeah, no,
And it would be good
and they book
to
the.
program it, not program it, what's the word, like, be able to promote.
Right, because
To give it
they book their speakers like in advance, way in advance. So we would have to, try to get in there.
But I mean, it could be like a snippet, not necessarily like. If they can give like a few minutes out of the luncheon, because the luncheon is what, like an hour, 2 hours?
Right,
So
but
maybe
they
give us
always have
like,
like a key speaker, like one speaker per luncheon.
Could it be the spotlight? So, mental health was trying to be like the spotlight for. I guess maybe that's what the speaker's called. Like for one of the chamber luncheons.
Okay.
I really
I've
don't.
never been to one, so I don't know.
Me neither, don't know. They were just like throwing it out there, but they haven't done that yet.
Okay.
One of the members is in the chamber, so I could ask her.
Rosie, right?
So, and I know like there's another, I think October is like Disability Awareness Month. or
Yes.
Something, so maybe we could shoot for that. That would be cool too. For that, for either Audrey or.
So do we put
But
April,
definitely,
May or October, or do we just put April or October? Like what would be more the plan geared towards?
What's your first
like,
choice? Only because April is a busy.
yeah. Then I would say we could shoot for October.
I wouldn't
Like for
discount it.
disability. And there's also another month that's like Disability Employment Month or something, which month is
It
it,
might be October also. I'm not
you
sure.
know? I know there's an employment one.
Just to clarify, you said,
October.
It's also October.
We
I'm
recognize
with it.
National Disability Employment Awareness Month each October. I had a feeling it was October.
Okay, all right, so let's shoot for October, that way it's
And it has to do with employment.
right.
Ah.
Let's shoot for October. And, for that one. Yes.
Because April's gonna be, I think,
Yeah,
too far. Okay.
and
So
I
then this is-
thought, also, to do the one with the attorneys again.
And it's actually Disability Employment Awareness. National. Disability.
So,
Awareness.
Awareness Month.
Oh, I thought you said awards.
No. No, I had to throw aware. Okay, so then that would be October. But yeah, I think what you said, like speaking to them from now,
yeah,
I think
because
would
they
be
book
very
like
key.
way in advance,
Yeah.
way in advance. So, and probably, I mean. If we were to get Michael Alessandri, he's probably also, his schedule is super hectic too,
Mhm.
so. Okay, all right, so we're done with that workshop, right?
October for Disability Employment Awareness.
Yeah.
And that would be. You said Michael Alessandri?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, those are one of the options.
Yeah.
Is that would be like a workshop here? Or with the
No,
chamber?
yeah,
With
at
the
the chamber luncheon, which I believe is the first or second Wednesday of the month, something like that. So it would be on a Wednesday and we would like pay for us to go, like whoever can attend, for us to go and for the speaker that we're bringing as well.
I'm guessing since it's a luncheon, it's around 11 or
Yeah,
12.
it's like, I think it's at 11:30.
Okay.
And on a Wednesday, which I don't feel this, but. Maybe.
We'll figure it.
Whoever can go can go.
Yeah.
It's not required. But I would feel comfortable if at least one of us was there to like sit with the speaker and. Represent the board.
Mm.
Okay, and then card is just another idea for a workshop?
I thought I was a speaker.
Yeah,
Okay, that's also
yeah,
a speaker.
yeah.
Okay.
He's the executive director for card.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah.
I missed
Yeah.
out on that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So if anything, look, because Dr., like, I think it would be, one of the best, if not the best
Mhm.
for that. But if anything, someone else at card would be, I think, really good too. And, because it's employment, I would love for it to be someone from card personally.
Yeah, me too.
Because they can even talk about the safe training that they do and how they can, not cater, that's not the word. Like the job description, how they can elaborate that according to what the needs
Right.
are, and like, I think that would be, I really.
Yeah. And they can get their name out there to business owners that are, are open to hiring, people with disabilities and they work with businesses to help them,
Yeah, because they're already doing it and they've been successful, so they can
Right.
speak on that as well, and it gives them some more time to say, we've been doing it for such and such time, so, okay.
and the fact that they have an office here in Miami Lakes, that people can reach out to them and it's like all.
Yeah, I think this is a great idea.
Okay. Now, and it's also my understanding that they do like IEP workshops,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking, we've never done an IEP workshop.
Now, what I'm wondering.
I am curious to
Since we don't have a teacher
hear
here.
what you think about that, because I value your opinion in that. In that regard, because you actually do IEPs with parents, and
Mhm.
you think an IEP workshop would be helpful to parents? Or even teachers? Or you think it's always the same?
My opinion's only an opinion.
Okay.
I cannot speak for the parents. I just know that. I can't really answer that question.
Okay. I respect that.
I can't really answer that question.
Um.
I
Okay,
know
so
someone also, or like parent to parent,
parents and parents,
I know they are phenomenal
yeah,
with a lot of the workshops and they offer a lot of them. I don't know how,
can they
like, to set it
travel?
every year.
month.
Right,
They can travel, they definitely can. I'm actually gonna be going to their picnic, I believe it's. I think it's this weekend or next weekend, I'm not too sure, I'll double check. And I can ask them. Like directly, like right here, because the person that I used to set them up with before, like, she would come to the school. And we would tell her, like, we would set up which workshop we wanted, IEP, and they're always like with the latest information, they're very up to date with everything. I'm not saying card wouldn't, because I know we did have one, a virtual one. That
correct,
I remember
during
that.
COVID.
Yes, well, we had a virtual one, I remember one time. So that's another, another agency that we can, and it does, I mean, card could do the IEP one, or they can do it, but they also have workshops, and I think,
Is parent to parent now, possible?
yes,
And their advocates are free?
yes. You know what? I wanna say yes, I wanna say yes. Yeah, because they
Cause you, as
even,
a parent, knows how tricky it starts getting when you're paying someone
yeah.
and someone's just being kind and offering information to help you.
They're very good. We've had them at the school and they do it for free. I don't know, because it's here, I would think they might still do it for free, but I'll make sure to ask that as well. And I know that all their advocates or all the people that work at parent to parent, each and every single one of them have a child with special needs, or they're very close to someone. So they a lot of the information is firsthand for them as
Right.
well. But yeah, I'll definitely reach out to parents now. I guess. How we go about like bringing them in here. And then that would be the.
But is it okay if I assign that to you?
Yes, of course.
Like to do a little research on that and get the details for the next meeting, we can discuss it.
Yep, it's this weekend, actually. This is Saturday, so.
Okay,
it works out.
perfect. Okay. So what about the one with the attorneys?
The one with the
Did we
attorneys
do
that we
another
had,
one?
the three
That we
attorneys.
Had the panel? You think it's time to do another one or too soon?
I think it might be too soon. In my opinion.
We just had one in February, no? What was it, June?
No, but the one that she's saying is the one that we had the three attorneys. That they spoke about guardianship, and it was last year, I know that. I don't remember exactly what, I don't.
It might have been 22,
Really?
before October.
But I don't remember. I don't remember being there. Unless I was sick. And I was sick in August. So it's September.
Signal here, so-
Okay, September SNAB workshop?
But we are going to a,
No, I think from last year. It's an order, right?
no, this is the continuation of.
I mean, in November. No,
It is.
there's nothing before November.
Yeah, this is us looking forward, 2024. So what you see here is what we participated in 2023, so kind of like a carryover of it. I don't even know if I have pictures. Probably do. Would you happen to remember when it was?
I wasn't here.
You weren't here yet? Okay, so it definitely couldn't have been 2023.
No, it's 22. I mean, I'm guessing. But maybe, if anything, early October.
We held it, special needs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Googling.
I know, like, it's.
What was it
unfair
called?
because
Do you
I feel
remember?
Like,
I thought it was,
it didn't happen that long ago.
that's what I
but
thought.
Sometimes I think things just happen and it's been like 6 months.
What was the name of it? You remember?
I'm like, wasn't
Like
that last
legal- Legal something? What was the purpose of it?
To speak about
Guardianship.
guardianship, yeah. That was like one of the main things, the guardianship.
It's a special needs. Virtual workshop. It wasn't virtual, right?
No,
Board behavior workshop?
No, that one was with Audrey.
That was the lady. Is that the
Exactly.
one that? Is that the one? Okay, that was January 2023.
Yeah. No, January 26th.
Okay, the vocational rehab one was in October 2020.
21?
2022, was it before?
That was
or-
the first one I was here for.
It was
October
before that.
2020.
It was before that.
You were here for the first one with the lady that we only had like 8 people show up. That was January of 2023.
Mhm.
Yes,
October
I was here for that
2022.
one also.
I mean, you should have. But then it's been 2 years. I mean, it doesn't mean we're having it next week. We could have it later in the year.
You know, I think it's an important one.
This is it. I found it. July of 2022. No,
Gosh. If you would have told me
I
July
would-
2023, I would have been like, yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
me too.
Hey, my driveway, remember the guy at the driveway?
Mhm.
It's 3 years. He showed up, by the way. It's 3 years. And I could have sworn it was 2. And I just realized I had my car for 3 years. So yeah,
Okay, so I think, okay, so, hold on, because we're kind of going a little bit on all of this. So, right now we are in February, which is pretty much done. Is Judy's gala happening?
In April.
okay, wait, I'm gonna come back. So are we done with workshops?
No, no. I think the best way to go about this is kind of go month by month, no?
Yeah, so if we do.
So we don't get confused, because if we do a workshop, let's say in April, then, or you know what I mean? Because this one now is
The
gonna be
dates, we
October.
can set them up later. I just want like the ideas for the workshops
Okay.
and then we'll put them wherever. I mean,
Where, okay,
obviously,
okay,
the-
okay.
you know, we already have one in October.
Mm-hmm.
For-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we can do. So we have the IEP one. And the attorney one. So that's
Okay.
it, 4 workshops a year.
Okay, so
That's one every quarter, that was like our goal.
Okay, bueno, right now,
But
technically,
we already had one this year.
okay, okay. So
That way
for,
we can be done with workshops.
so for total, then.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
'Cause
another
at
one
first we
comes
had
up
said
or
every
whatever-
other month, pero 4 I think sounds good. No.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's better to do 4
Yeah.
that are good, kind of like
Yes.
what they told us at the meeting, 4 that are good and 6 that are
Yes.
mediocre.
You know, we can like plan for,
Okay,
if like a great idea or a great opportunity comes up, we can squeeze it in somewhere else. But for now, for the purpose of this meeting we're having today, I think planning 3, because we already did 1. Planning the other 3, we're good.
So we
You know
got
what
the
I'm
Chamber of
thinking, though?
Commerce,
look,
Uh-huh.
the
The
IP
IEP
one.
with parent to parent.
now what I'm wondering, because
Mhm.
I know parent to parent offers other workshops as well. How about I get all the
that
information?
yes.
Exactly, and to see, because what happens with IEP, it's the ones that are in school. So whoever's not in school, the IEP, that's it, like, they wouldn't come to that workshop.
Right.
So I feel, I don't know if we'll be limiting it. I don't know if you understand what I mean, like, if we do, like, I'm just throwing something out there, like, oh, stress when you have a child with special needs. That's like something that's more open to everyone versus IEP is, it's a select group, those that are in school. And even more specifically, public school, because if they're in private school, a lot of them don't even look at an IEP. So I don't know. I think as a workshop, it's great, and I think it's necessary for parents to know what an IEP even is.
Right,
I
I'm
just-
thinking of also addressing issues of new parents.
Okay,
Because I remember when Ryan first got diagnosed. And I. Was thrown into this world of like fiddlers and IEP and. Then I'm like, what is all this? And, that's where I turned to.
Yeah.
Workshops, online, talking to other parents. And I know that we try to target the older population because they have, less resources available out there. But,
But then
we
again,
can't
if you
forget
think
the
about it-
new parents coming
yes,
into,
Well, like I said, that manager from Payway,
uh-huh,
she's her child is in first grade in Miami Lakes, and she's beginning to navigate all that.
Right.
So that's another reason why she wanted to come. And then I had a suggestion, but that's later. Because she wants to know what, first of all, how can she help? That she's with Payway, and in addition, what sources or what resources
resources?
she has as a parent to help her child.
Okay, you know what? I think, I don't know if we could do it that way, but kind of like do like an IEP resources. Cause I know that parent to parent has a lot of resources too. So I wonder if we could like combine something like that, because as you're navigating, as you're starting to navigate, you need resources, and then what is an IEP and the law, IDA and all that stuff.
And one of the suggestions that I was gonna come up with, or I was gonna suggest was currently, even me being a teacher in Miami Lakes, if someone comes up to me right now, like her, and says, hey, what's in the area? What is this? What's in Miami Lakes? And I go, let me have my friend call you. Because you're in it, you know what's in the town. I have no idea. So I'm thinking, if we could come up like a directory or something, not really endorsing it, but a directory or something saying, hey, Miami Lakes, so-and-so offers this, or, send to your
You have a
friend.
resource list online. Is it
Mhm.
still on there with the new website? The resource,
See, I didn't even know that, and I'm on the
Yeah.
committee.
that's one of the
Yeah.
first things that we did.
I really
Yeah.
don't think so.
And see,
Because
that's
it's something
something,
on our page.
It should, maybe,
Let me check.
maybe just never went into it.
or never
I would say-
updated, like Sharky's is new business, and they offer
Parents.
Right,
sensory Tuesdays or something.
yeah,
So I even on the committee didn't know, I just.
right,
But we don't have too
we
many
have that-
town things. We have like
right.
big
There's
organizations.
some town things like therapy places that are in town, but there's a lot more new things. Like we haven't been updating it.
You have resources.
Yes.
Okay, so you have,
Yeah.
the
A lot.
resource page is there, yeah.
Yes. I can show you here if you want.
Okay. Something that I was gonna say too about the workshops, the attorneys workshop,
Uh-huh.
if you notice, it's geared more towards the older population,
Right,
as well as the Chamber of Commerce one is more geared towards.
right,
So it makes sense
right.
to go to the younger ones.
Good point.
So you know what?
That's a good.
I think that's a great idea.
That's a good point. But then again, when you bring back the list of the workshops or resources they have, we might be like, oh, this
This
one
one
looks a
sounds
lot
like-
better,
yeah.
or like, you know, so.
Yeah, definitely, I thought, and also, which businesses help or cater, like especially in our town, like Sharky's, that's the only one I know, because
Right.
I was working with a fundraiser with them. I'm pretty sure there's more, but since I'm not immersed in that, I didn't even know we have resources, I'm like, no, it'd be something that we can come up with.
We had even, one of our goals was even to have someone here, like once a week or something like that, where families can come and get information. But
Yeah,
of
and
course, it
that-
would have to be someone very versed in disability.
Yeah. And not just that, not necessarily, look at all those, not necessarily what's in town. Yes, it's great because, as you move into town, but also in addition to what's out there to help
Yeah.
parents.
That McKay, that definitely needs to change.
Oh, yeah, see,
And
that's
the
gone.
Gardner, yeah, both of those are now step up, so that definitely, and that is huge
But
right now.
when you click on them, do they take you to the website?
Hit McKay.
Might have to. open
Still there?
Yeah, but it's,
Florida Department of
but it
Education.
says effective July 1st, family
2022.
empowerment, so that'll probably take you, see, FESUA, that's the
Yeah.
step up one there. McKay transition to FES, yeah, but the right for that is a step up. And just so you
And
know,
if all
in case
those
you're wondering,
still active, and you know what I'm saying?
the enrollment isn't open yet for the 20.
No, I mean, if all those still good, or they're still active?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
See,
definitely. we
See,
need to-
again, I didn't know that was there. But we need to definitely update it. What's Ticket to Work?
It's a program,
Yeah.
I know Jesse knew more about that. I don't remember too much. But it has.
Cause that would help new parents and parents that move into our community.
But most of those are very general.
Right.
Right.
Like,
But there used to be like.
I don't remember
Local.
putting more local. I know we
Yeah, I
spoke
remember
about,
because
yeah,
we had to like verify. The ones.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
I never know what to
Yeah.
say, page up or down. I always get confused.
Is there like another tab for like local?
I
Local.
know. It's just board members, it's those,
And how do
Safety
you,
program?
how do you get there?
town website, oh my goodness, I can't see. what the- Yes, I can try.
Okay.
So this is the home,
Uh-huh.
under government, committees and boards, and then you scroll.
That's
This
the new website too. Okay.
It makes me
There.
right click on this, but you should just be able to click it and then it'll open.
It goes to resources?
No, it's
It
just,
shows it and you drop it
Oh,
down.
okay.
yes, it's like a drop down menu.
What does it say under events and mission?
Mayor's Gala.
Hope for Autism Christmas event, workshops and seminars, Arts for Autism, Gigi's Playhouse Gala, Miami Lakes Sensory Friendly Movie, and
Mhm.
Independence Day Sensory Friendly Space.
Do we have a memory?
Oh, look at under videos, should the. I know that, I'm pretty sure it's under the special
Safety
needs
program?
safety program, but should it be there too, or? Okay, it's there, okay.
There.
Why is Judy?
Those-
I'm telling
It's
you.
not our event.
No, it's not. Who do we speak to about removing that?
And I will get the message.
Yeah,
And if you want to update any resources or anything.
I think the resources,
Arts for
the one that
autism,
says
that's-
Gardner and the one that says McCain,
It says
take those
initiatives.
off and then put the step up.
But the gala's not an initiative.
Neither is arts for autism.
And if,
How about the?
But
but arts
like-
for, well, arts for autism makes more sense because of the dance.
Right, I
class.
get, yeah. I get.
So I think I
And
would
Arts
keep
for
that
Autism
And
has
what
a
about Hope for
contract with
Autism
the town,
Christmas
but
Exactly,
Gigi's doesn't.
correct.
We gotta remove that one. What about Hope for Autism Christmas event?
Like maybe, the cooking class. By Gigi's. Is something that,
But even that
We
is
do.
not technically our event.
it's not,
Nope.
And I think the whole Fountain and Christmas event either.
right? No, it's not.
I'm glad we went there.
Well, the movie is something we're planning on doing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have to take all
But
Gigi's?
we have to, yeah.
The
So-
things that are,
We can break this down, since you guys can't vote officially. And then in the March meeting, if somebody would bring that up, then it could be more like a formal process.
Take a
If you
picture,
want, yeah, if you
update.
wanna just.
yeah, but I was gonna put it here to remove.
And add, like, we can put the painting with a twist.
Yes, that definitely we should put it there.
I'm a bad girl, cause I strayed you guys.
It's okay.
So
But we would never have found it.
Exactly.
We didn't even know that they had added this.
Workshops and seminars were good, arts for autism were good, you just pick.
There's like different ways of wording. Make more sense.
Like, should we, the arts for autism, could we change it to dance class? Should we do it that way, so it's? Or just leave it as is, or in parentheses, dance class? Like, should we put dance class there somewhere?
Yeah,
You also partner with them for the research.
sure.
So maybe you can leave that out,
I do.
and then add dance
Or we
classes,
could put dance
resource
class
fair.
and resource fair. Because I think like highlighting the fact that you have the
Now we
dance,
got a
the
dojo.
dojo. Yes, I would. Yes.
Too slow.
Okay, the dojo, so we're doing a pilot program still. Okay.
If we're adding, might as well add, if something's actually. And that won't be until after we already started, so that's good. Alright,
Okay, so definitely the resources. Cause then that would be something good when we have that, whoever we have the workshop with, then we can also say, by the way, you can also access more resources on the town's page and have that as updated as
and when we
possible.
set up tables at resource fairs stuff, instead of just handing out the safety program, we can hand out, these are the list of resources in our area. Or in town too, if we ever get to that part.
Mhm.
Because in my opinion, in my opinion, we go and we only talk about the safety program. We really don't tell them, oh, we have this and here's a list of events and here, we don't really promote the board as much or events coming up. And now we're getting more, so that's good.
And I think that's why also this is so important, because a lot of times we're kind of planning like a month or two ahead versus when we're doing this, where,
Yeah.
you know, what we're getting better prepared. And then for promoting and everything else, it's gonna be huge, which is very fun. Okay, so then for the workshops, it'll be,
Chamber of Commerce,
we already had our first in
Yeah.
January.
that's done.
So that, we're good with that, and then the attorneys would be one, and then the parents of parent and the chamber of commerce, so we have 4 total.
So
Dates to be determined.
Correct.
I'll take care of the Chamber of Commerce one. And I'll start reaching out to the attorneys.
You can do
Meaning
the IP
Lorenzo,
character.
because he's the one who got the other attorneys.
Oh, okay.
In addition, well, you're gonna ask, just not IP, other,
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for.
and they have a
everything
lot,
that
cause I keep getting those emails.
Oh, yes, they do, they do. Okay, so we're good with the workshops. Now do we go, should we discuss the open house just in case we run out? Because there's a meeting after us, right?
I will check and let you.
I think you said, well, we're not staying here.
So, yeah. But that's something else I think that we need to discuss
Yeah,
about that.
Yes.
but at least the open house, I don't think there's much more, other than maybe just looking
We
through.
just need to promote it.
They're set to promote it again tomorrow.
Okay,
I posted it on my Facebook page.
I tried it, too, but I need to write something.
And I also like did like individual invites to like people I know.
Oh,
Like on Facebook, you can send it through Messenger to people that you know, like.
you know what I do?
You know, a lot of people ignore me.
It's okay, you do your part.
Now,
Mhm.
I'm hoping that the people that go to the open house will give some feedback about the time and the day. It's hopefully the 5:30, like. I know like that time for Ryan doesn't. Work. Because of the after school, and there's like a ton of kids that know Sensei because he goes there. That would maybe want to take part in the program, but it's too early. I don't know, let's see, maybe we have people. I don't know. We'll see. But the orders were made today, everything is set. I didn't get a lot of food because, you know, I got for like 25 people. I got the chicken, I got the chicken. I got the little croissant sandwiches. I got, pastelitos, I got cookies, and I got like the Publix, the little Publix sandwiches.
Okay.
That's good. I mean,
The triangles?
no, they're like
They're
like
Cuban
half-
sandwiches.
They're like half of half, so like a quarter of so.
Oh, those, okay.
Yeah.
The one with a lot of bread, the sub roll. Yeah.
So I got like roast beef, turkey, and of those
Instead of wraps.
instead of wraps, because I got the croissants this time. So, and cookies. Cookies,
There, there's a consignment, but now the crap salad is fine.
I don't know, it just, that's assorted.
Okay, are we done
but
with
yeah, I got
workshops?
that. Oh, yeah.
Now we're on event.
This is the Olympian, no? Isn't she an Olympian? The one on the picture. I think she
No,
is,
that's also another.
I think.
I only know the big ones.
Oh,
Gold medal.
before, we move on from the,
Workshops.
no, the karate. Does the sensei have a copy of that flyer?
Yes, it was something today.
Awesome.
And for your review, we have put a package together for you of the application, the welcome letter, and the rules.
Okay. Oh, we also ordered a box of pens.
Oh, nice.
Does it say special needs advisory board on them?
Sure.
I know, it'd be nice to have two.
It would be
It's an
nice.
idea.
Yeah.
Too short ones.
Yes, for sure.
No, I'm saying
For
moving
the
forward.
future, yeah.
Yeah, like.
All right. So events. The first
have
one
a
I want to,
question.
yeah.
Who, I'm guessing it would be Sensei. I don't know if you'll ask any of us to kind of look over this. I don't know. I don't know exactly how he'll do with the applications. I'm thinking he should be the one, right, handling the applications. What do you guys think? No.
Well, I'm assuming that he
Yeah, we
has
don't
his
have anything to
presentation.
do with that.
Okay. I'm just saying, I just wanna make sure that we're
Yeah.
clear. No second he gets there like, oh, who's doing the applications? You know what I
And
mean?
we
Like,
can't be talking and, yeah, I can assist with the application process.
like giving them out and then they fill it out and they give it to him, right? That would be the best way. Now. I do want, I don't know if we wanna say it that day. I think it would be a good idea, I think, to motivate them even more. That we're gonna be giving them the gis or the uniforms. I would say we get the measurements on the first class or the second class, so they can have it by the third. How would we wanna do that, just so we can tell them?
Well, he says he has samples or something that he can bring, or at least for first class.
Yeah, but I'm not, well,
I don't think they should have the geese for their first class.
no, for the first one, it's not gonna be possible.
No,
No,
but
there's gonna be parents that might not even go with the kids. And,
not just, well, somebody a guardian has to come with the kid, number one, number
no, I'm
two.
saying to the open house.
Right, no, I'm saying about the first class, because
Okay,
let's see who
so-
shows up.
But that's my point, we won't know until we see the child or the adult. And we won't know that maybe until the first class, so there's no way that we'll know what size you're gonna use.
Oh, no,
Por eso, Cause they
And
may
we
or may
don't
not
know-
go to the open
And
house.
here's the thing,
And
what
then maybe
happens,
the parents go by themselves, so we
and
don't
what happens if we get more than 10?
wait list.
Who decides who to be waitlisted?
What I suggest, and I think it would be good for Sensei, I think just. Put like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just to know which ones were the first ones that turned them in. And then we see who actually shows up the first day.
Do we have a sign-in sheet?
We can do it like that, because everybody shows up the first day.
My opinion. This is for him to figure out.
Okay.
We don't deal with any of this with Miss Audrey.
Okay.
She does her own thing, she chooses the ones that
Yes,
are
that's a
in
bigger class.
and that,
That's a bigger class.
Yeah, but even
It
still,
is,
like
but
somebody
she's
have
still-
to,
Yeah, she still.
look,
has
and
to put
usually I think
people
she
on-
does it according to how they register.
Right, because they do it online.
Ah,
And
but you
that's
know
the
what,
first-
maybe the first thing would be. As for us, what we, I think, should have a sign-in sheet, us.
Yes, that's what I'm
And
saying.
then have them sign in, and that could be the order, in the order that they got there, maybe. I don't know, that part, I don't know how to work that, I don't know. But I mean, I guess we can leave it up to him.
But I mean, what's
My
the-
concern is that the first day, more than 10 show up, that would be my only concern. Or the,
And I
Or you
don't
know what,
mind,
maybe
I
he
don't
would
mind sitting
confirm.
there. Well, first of all, everybody signs in whatever, and then when he's done with the speech and the answers and questions, I hope there's an answer and question part of this, of the presentation,
I think so.
yeah. And then if you would like to sign up, they can come back to me and I'll have the application, whoever turns it in, right.
You put
You can
number
turn it
one.
in right now. If you turn it in right now, there's a possibility you might get the spot. If you turn it in later, we can't guarantee it. And then whoever turns it in gets 1, 2,
Right,
in that order.
that's what
I
I was
don't mind
thinking.
doing that.
I think that would be like,
yeah.
putting the numbers like that.
Yeah. Because first we'll have a sign in to see, people sign up. And then after he's done, if you like to be one of the 10, whatever, here's the application. If you return it tonight, we'll put you on the list. And if you return it later, we can't guarantee blah, 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 blah.
Something very important is that we need to find out finally. I don't know, should that be you, Gabby? Reaching out to him to let us know the RBT, like how much it's going to be finally per hour? Or do we? Cause I know we allotted an amount, but do we get like more specifics or we leave it? You know what I mean? Do we need to get a more specific number or not?
You gotta give us a bill.
Yeah.
I found minutes.
Yeah.
12/7/2022. And it was about the dojo. SNAB will cover the cost for the dojo program, so parents only have to pay, which I know we already got rid of this.
Yeah.
But a maximum of $10, so we have put a max for that. You see, we spoke about a lot of things. SNAB will cover the cost of an RBT and the rest of the cost. Motion to discuss with Sensei is running the program for 10 weeks as a trial. So I just wanted to like, cause that's. Whatever, okay.
Good for you. So, yeah, so we need a sign-in sheet. I can even probably make, unless Gabby has a sign-in sheet, what is it you want on that sign-in sheet? Name, email, phone
Phone
number?
number. Do we do like parent name, child name? And then phone number, email?
Whatever it is, we need it by Monday.
I would say like participant's name. Parent slash
Uh-huh.
guardian,
Uh-huh.
parent slash guardian name. Email, phone number. Writing it down.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds better than parent name, child name.
Let's
the idea.
School.
I was giving the idea, I was giving the idea.
Participant name, I mean. Participant parent name?
No, I'll just put parent slash guardian name. Participant name, parent slash guardian name.
Which one
Email,
first, participant
phone
name and then the parent?
Yeah.
So that's two. Email,
Maybe 4
sorry,
columns.
4 columns and phone number.
Participant's name, parent slash guardian's name, email and phone number.
Yeah, then that's.
Now, there's a predicament that come up that. We had sort of mentioned open to 12 and above.
Mhm.
And I forgot that part and it wasn't on the flyer and I sent the flyer out. And I have someone that's gonna be in first grade or is in first grade. That is probably gonna show up and try to register and there's nothing on here but age. Now Sensei said that he doesn't have a problem with it, but. I don't know, cause we did not. Reach out. And I didn't catch it until little bird told me and reminded me. And
I
I
think
personally, I
it's
think we're gonna have to play it by ear,
Yeah,
See
I
who
think
shows
so,
up.
too. Exactly, I think so too.
cause who knows, maybe we'll have
There's more.
under
interest-
10.
Yeah, maybe
then-
there's more interest in under 10 population.
And
And
since
there
it's
is
contactless, it doesn't matter, you got a big kid and a little kid.
Right, so I say we invite everybody
Well, technically you
and
have
see.
to.
Yeah, because we're gonna put an age.
So,
So that's good though, right?
why don't you add a column to that signing thing and put age? Is that something I?
Next
wish-
to a participant's name,
I wish we would have had for the payment.
I mean,
So when,
Where to set them up?
which they're moving
yes, they are,
and they're only gonna have one room.
yes, they are.
It's gonna fit 50 people, but it's gonna be small. So that's something to consider.
And they're not gonna have any more small parties unless they take up the whole room. Did he tell you where it was, next to a dry cleaners or something dance company? I know it's still in Miami Lakes.
Yeah.
Okay, so. You got the food? Ordered,
I got food, I got the plates and napkins. We don't need waters because we have a whole case left from
Right.
the,
we have same
the ice is gonna be there with the cooler.
Cause you put it on the
Yeah.
event thing, okay? Or he did.
The tables and chairs.
Right, I told John. We're gonna meet or he's gonna drop off our
tablecloth.
tablecloth. We got tons, I have those.
We lost two.
What else?
Sensei, sign-in
Got the
sheet,
pens.
I'll be there, you'll be
It'd
there.
be good to have
You
the
can do-
flyers for the safety week, stuff. For the program.
Is Amador gonna bring
I
them?
think I
Or
have
who's
them.
Okay. That would be good too.
Yeah, I have them. I have those.
And maybe an application or two, just in case someone, I don't know, if they want.
Oh, extra applications. He bringing his
what
own,
else?
I think we
Yes,
should
I
have. I think
Yeah,
we
he
should
sent
have,
this to me.
Yeah, he said.
yeah, but to print copies, or this is what I'm bringing with me?
I think he's bringing the copy. I believe he's providing everything. Because he sent that to make sure that it was,
Approved or acceptable, which nobody looked at. Except for the grant.
They did, right? You guys looked over it?
so they told me that it was approval.
Oh.
Told you. Told you.
For what, for this?
Those three, the application is a standard application.
Okay, so you want the sign-in page. And, you have the special need registry safety program. flyers. It's just these documents.
And he sent this via email? Did he say, I will be bringing copies? I suggest we bring 20 copies. Unless somebody wants to come back here and make them real quick. We got nothing to lose by making copies.
No, that's fine. I just, from what he said the other day. That's
Sí,
what I
pero-
understood, but no, just to be safe, it would be fine.
Or if you want, just ask him, like, will you be bringing the,
But she's not here tomorrow or Friday.
She's copied in the email that I sent him.
yeah, but I wouldn't be making a copy. I would have to reach out here, no? For someone to do it?
I'll be there on Monday,
Yeah.
so I can always pass by here, make the copies.
Yeah, but I would have, like, that's,
I'm just doing backup.
Can you, can
I-
you like text them and be like, hey, you're bringing the applications, right? Just making sure
And the rules.
we're not responsible for bringing the applications and, you know,
And the
however you
rules.
wanna phrase it.
Or do we need to make copies? Cause he sent the application and the rules, right? Isn't there a third one? And the welcome,
There's welcome English and Spanish,
okay?
the application, and then the rules. And the attendance policy, which is also with the rules. I put them together. so that way it's-
Okay. So yeah,
just to make it
that
easier,
question
because it was
is,
a lot of paper.
yeah, just the question is, are you bringing copies or do we need to make copies?
are you bringing all the paperwork, including the welcome application, rules and attendance?
And copies.
All right, are we done with the open house?
I believe so.
Right?
All right, so next thing I wanna discuss is the bike ride. In April
So this is a.
with,
The health fair is in March. Is it? Is the health fair happening in March?
I think it's April.
Did they put so many things in?
but didn't
I
we
think
decide
so.
that we're not gonna? do
Or
the
in
health
April
fair?
says Arts for Autism Resource Fair.
Yeah. That is, the date of that is set already.
Yes, for the.
Are we going to do the health fair still? No, I thought we said we wasn't gonna do that. I lost it, doesn't 2 years.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. I don't know why.
we didn't go last year.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh, I didn't go. I was out of town.
Mhm.
And if I remember correctly, the feedback was like,
Yeah, well-
not a lot of people went, it was.
And it was pretty much, we handed out candy canes and talked
Yeah.
about it and what can I get? What do you have?
Yeah. It's not our audience.
No, it's
Yeah,
doctors, there was a funeral parlor there.
Yeah.
Went. Alzheimer's went, so it's health things. I don't remember Art for Autism or, except for card, just health wise, I guess. Cause I'm picturing every
Yeah, that I'm trying to.
funeral guy was in the corner.
yeah.
Guy was over here. That's how I met Ivan, or his buddy. And then the
Okay, so
whole
then-
side was,
I'm kind of, okay. So yeah, that's not.
okay, so you got the bike ride,
Cause we're already having a resource fair in April. Our own stuff. Which we should start getting like, vendors, if you guys.
Do we have one from
Any
last year?
vendors. Yeah, we have all the same, like Miss Audrey, she gets most of them. But like, I know, like I always reach out to you on card. And a couple of therapy places. And the dental place.
Someone that would have been really good, I don't know, say, if it'll be enough time. She might have a busy month. Suecia, from Sunshine, CMS, and there's changes coming. I'm gonna I'll see. Do we have a date for it already?
Yeah.
Cause I'll reach out to her. And there's benefits that I think some people that have CMS are not aware of.
The 13th,
April 13th,
yeah,
when is the SFAX walk, do you know?
the week after the 20th.
Yeah, you would be able to know.
And the bike ride is the 6th. And
Yes.
the talent show is the 27th. So every Saturday, well, we have something.
I'm not going to attention.
Huh?
I'm not going to attention.
Oh, you know?
Nothing,
Okay.
yeah.
We can discuss that later.
Oh, no, I'm not, I don't, I'm just, okay, so.
I mean, nobody has to go to the talent show. We just like sponsor the food for it.
Mhm. Okay,
It's not like a event that you have to attend. You have to go. Other than that.
no.
Okay. All right, the bike ride. Did you have something to say about the bike ride?
No, it's just an idea for an event that I heard of, or program event, something. So, staff mentioned that maybe it would be a good idea, to do maybe like, sign language classes.
Oh, I remember somebody said that.
I don't know if anyone knows of anyone that would be willing or interested in teaching sign language.
I know someone that teaches it. I just don't know that they're available. Like,
Just something to think about, since they brought it up.
And
that
if
maybe-
there's a need,
Right, that's what I was thinking. Like how employees.
well, I think it's just an idea.
Think about it.
I haven't taken a sign language class in over 20 years, almost 20 years. And don't use it, you lose it.
yeah, and it's something that's supposed, like, it should be consistent, like at least once a week or something. So I don't know, like that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it can't be like a one time.
Exactly. Unless it's like the very basic and it's a one and done with our minds too. 'Cause to
Right,
remember,
it has to be like
yeah.
up to.
Yeah, usually
Course.
the person that I know he gives class, cause I have one of my coworkers, she's taking class with him. And he gives a class once a week. So that's why like it's something,
No, it have to be.
yes. I think it's,
Yeah. So maybe that's like a resource we could add to our resource list online.
now where he does it is in Pioneer, but
Well, half of the resources, just resources in general. A place to
Claro.
get info.
yeah, it's just, this is like, I don't know. I mean, I can get more information. Pero, all right, moving along. So the bike ride.
Yeah, so what, I wanna stay up for the meeting.
8:30?
7?
Oh, today?
Yeah. Because
Yes.
I want to partner with them for this,
Claro.
and I want to contribute something,
Mhm.
but I've never been to a bike ride. I will not be participating, like, maybe I'll go, but I can't ride a bike on the street because I'm terrified. So, but I want to like, I don't know if, to do like the little wristbands, because they're doing an autism awareness.
We had mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
Getting bracelets.
The little wristbands or like, you know, I
Like
don't
the
know.
ones that
what
It can
else.
even be a pin también.
Yeah, like a little pin or, you know.
I think that's good.
Like this?
Exactly.
Yeah, good idea?
It's only,
I knew they were talking about that, I probably bought a sample.
I think this would be like the perfect one. Autism
Me
awareness.
personally, I don't have a pin, so I would love a pin, but that's perfect, that's better.
I like the pin
Yeah.
too. The one
Yeah, but
that
that's,
I
that's
like.
better.
No, that's what I'm saying, doing both.
Oh,
Yeah, and then we get like the little
and
bags.
it's something that can be used, you know, for other events as well.
You know, the little, that you like, it has a little thing, it's like little mesh, not mesh pad. Yeah, like a
mean
mesh,
like-
little,
no, I don't have this.
that they use it for jewelry.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dollar Tree.
Like we could put this and a pin inside, and to
Oh,
each
yeah.
participant, we could give,
Okay,
I don't know,
yeah.
I like that.
Can I keep that so I can show them in the meeting?
Yes.
And I have my pin in the card. You wanna show the pin? It's on my work lanyard, but please give it back. You listen.
Just give
No,
the
no.
pin, don't give the work lanyard.
Yeah, no, and everyone's always celebrating it, so they're like, oh my gosh, I love your pin. I'm like,
You had a
No,
pin
I
on
always
it,
have
yeah.
mine on my shirt, on my snap shirt.
Okay, so I think that would be
All right,
great,
so-
and then also, because we would have to vote for that in our next meeting.
Right.
Which is not next week, the week after,
And
so
make
that's
that work.
something,
Yes,
so.
well, let's see if, what, I mean, they have to approve it. too.
No, claro, but I'm saying,
So, yeah.
to bring it up, and I'm just putting it here so we can speak about it at the meeting,
Okay, do you want me to get you bids?
yes.
See, I can help with that. The other stuff I can't help
Pins,
with. but-
the pin and the bracelet. And I mean, as an idea, we'll see how much it is, and then we have to get those little bags también.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, what do I call that, little bag? Little, I'm gonna put little jewelry bag, just because I feel like that makes a little more sense. Okay. Now, do we put like a card in it too,
I
like
mean, I don't
what
know.
autism?
I don't
No.
know, no,
No, okay.
I don't know if they provide water. at those-
Oh, yeah, they have to.
Okay, so like who,
We just had a bike ride the other week, last week.
like who can we provide the water? No,
Well, you're gonna go to the meeting
right,
and you
Yeah.
can get the information
Yeah.
and then you already know. This is what, we're trying, we
Right.
can do this, blah, blah, blah. And also, if you guys are the ones.
We
that
would
provide
like,
Water.
we would like to, because we haven't voted yet in
Right.
our meeting.
Right,
So
right,
these are ideas that we
Yeah.
have, depending on what
Yes.
you tell us today.
right,
I bring it back to the board. I'm just saying,
Right,
don't say like, oh yeah, we'll do the waters,
yeah,
because those are minutes, just. I'm just saying.
we're offering
right,
to,
to partner.
to partner with you in addition to maybe provide something like this. Maybe provide the water, unless you guys, maybe they do water by donation.
Right.
or-
Yeah, they might have
Or
like,
they might have other suggestions of stuff.
Exactly,
to-
yeah,
To
yeah.
give out or whatever, but at least. we're
I think
coming
kind of
with
hear them
something.
out. Well, okay,
Yeah.
they might have you speak first, I don't know.
And the bike
Yeah.
ride's during the day, right?
Yeah. I think it's
It
like in
is?
the- Yeah.
Should
it's
be.
Early in the morning.
You should never
Yeah.
have a bike ride at night.
I think the one that they do at night
It's
is
the
the.
culinary.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably like a Saturday morning or something. Well, I don't know.
You know what the date of the bike ride is?
4/6.
The sixth.
So we have to get, after your meeting, we have to,
Oh, he has a sign-in sheet, registration forms ought to be reviewed before 3/11 start date, both printing multiple forms requires 24 to 48 hours once we receive the final approval. So
Can
he's
you-
waiting
Oh,
to receive the approval from you guys. Now, how do we do? Because
what did he say?
technically we can't vote.
No, but it was just like.
No, it's just to
Yeah.
look at it, suggest.
We're not
he
spending
say
any money.
That he'll be presenting video media. Is what he'll be presenting.
So a video.
He
not
put,
a
I
PowerPoint.
sent
remember-
templates for approval, but have not heard back. In lieu, I will have a sign-in sheet Registration forms ought to be reviewed before 3/11 start date. Bulk printing multiple forms requires 24 to 48 hours once we receive the final approved form. So I guess he's waiting to see if there's any changes to then go ahead and print.
24:48. Today is Wednesday, he would need to know any changes by tomorrow at the latest, because we need them by Monday, and it's not including
Can
weekend.
we just tell them right now that they're fine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just video then?
He put video media.
Oh.
That's what he put.
Yeah, but didn't he say
Either
that?
way, I'm requesting IT.
Right, that's what I
for
thought,
hours, so.
yeah. Cause we needed a projection or something,
Yes, so it'll be projected.
okay. Just make sure he understands cop.
Is this okay? We have reviewed everything and everything is fine. You could go ahead and print them out.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
And bring them to make copies or something, I don't know, it's just. Oh, that was quick.
Oh, does he have the video? If you could send it?
Okay, let me just.
Oh. Mm. Mm, mm. Mm, mm.
Okay, so the sign-in sheet is ready, if you would like to see it.
Man, it would have taken me half an hour, no, that's different font, no, I don't like that one, okay, no, print that, no, I don't do it.
Should we put like on the top, like dojo karate and the
Yeah, I can
date?
put dojo program sign-in sheet, and then the line and the date.
Yeah, just so,
Participant name and age can go all in one box, or do you want the age separate?
I think
problem
age
was-
separate better, no?
No, the only problem was space. It wouldn't fit, that's
Oh.
why I put it together.
Got it.
Well, I hate to tell you this, you can expand the margins.
Yeah.
But then will it come out?
Thinking the same thing.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes,
can make the margins smaller.
'Cause right now
I think I put participants, like I put like who the subject was, like who had to put their name first. Just so it's clear to everyone. Because if I just put age by itself.
oh.
That's all right.
You wanna send it?
Works. We're a little bit anal.
I mean, as long as it works, that's fine.
Okay, so, let's see, as far as.
See, look at all that.
Put up first the resource fair.
Bike ride, source fair, we already talked about, we don't really need to do
For the resource fair.
anything. Miss Audrey does everything other than get. Like do the flyer,
For
the
the
resource
Arts for
fair,
Autism.
the resource fair.
Okay. So she is the one that did the flyer last time.
I believe so. But then like, you guys added like our logo and stuff, and the town's logo and all that.
So I really don't know. I know last year she did it. I can reach out to her. And if she could provide it, and then I'll just tell staff to put the town logo and,
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how we did it last time.
No, it's the 13th. I'm trying to see when our meeting is in April.
The sensory friendly movie,
I just want to say something.
yeah,
The Arts for Autism Resource Fair.
Yeah.
Our meeting in April is the 3rd. So we might want to already have a flyer for our next meeting, for our meeting for March. So we can already approve and start promoting. Because if we wait till April,
yeah,
we're not gonna have almost
Yeah.
no time to promote.
no, but. You think we need to approve the flyer?
Or at least send it to May,
Huh?
at least send it to May already.
No, that's what Miss Audrey's is gonna make the flyer. She made it
Oh, okay,
last
okay,
year.
okay,
And then she
okay,
sends it to them and all they do is put our logo and the town's logo.
okay. But I'm
And Miss
saying,
Audrey does a flyer like this.
Okay,
If
okay.
she asks her for the flyer, in a couple of days at most, she'll have the flyer.
okay, no, I'm just
So
saying,
email her now.
so we can have time to promote it well.
Right.
Because it's April, entonces, because
Is it
I'm in
better
April, and my
Do
time
people already-
so people could
That's
already
what I was
plan
thinking,
ahead.
and I was like, that's the other problem, because if some people write, they even.
If you send it to me, I'll play around with it. That you did the 99% of it.
Okay, that's fine.
You can print it.
So yeah, can you request from Miss Audrey
The flyer.
the flyer?
Okay, so there's that for Arts for Autism.
And then we
So we
do,
can start promoting.
and
Bike
that we
rides.
do an event.
The resource file or the bike
Miss Audrey
ride?
does it. Miss Audrey does everything.
Mr. Audie's doing the bike ride or the
No,
resource?
no, the resource fair.
Okay, so we're done with the bike
We're
ride.
done from the bike ride.
Okay.
So there's, do I have to do anything on my end with staff or the bike ride,
For the
as
bike
of
ride.
right now?
As of right now, no.
Okay,
We'll find out tonight. Their meeting hasn't been canceled, right? They won't be canceled. The last couple of meetings.
Please find out, porque just a money there. When I have reason.
be right, I'm on the website first. Okay, let me. Send this.
I didn't see that it was canceled a few days ago, but I haven't checked today.
Did you check the board?
Oh, I see.
The board.
No, it's there. It's there.
You want me to ask anyway?
Huh?
You want me to ask anyway or no? No?
Hey, do we have any clipboards?
We don't. In the gala, at the gala, we use the ones that were there.
Yeah.
I
Just
can
curious.
ask.
I got a couple. I just gotta remember to get them.
I'll send you the email when I send you now, the sign the sheet.
The resource fair, pretty much, yeah, we're done with that as well.
Yeah.
So the SFAX one.
Okay, workshop, it's just, an idea. That you guys produce us ideas. Bike ride, we'll find more information, after the meeting. And, it's just Arts for Autism Resource Fair, which is, I'm gonna ask her now for the flyer.
Yeah.
That's it, as of now.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure that we're following.
And then, as far as we go. For all these events in April, we have to start ordering stuff. Do we have any? I guess I'll have to ask John if do we have any sensory toys left over?
From,
I don't remember, because we had the SFAX walk, remember?
but I don't remember you guys saying any, I didn't go. I don't remember you saying
Oh,
anything
you
left
did,
over.
oh, you're right, no, it was Alexandra. It
Yeah.
was the three of us.
Mm.
Yeah,
Which speaking of.
I wanna say we did, but I don't think much.
No, and if it was the same month, July, you would have given it away. On the 4th of July.
So for April, okay,
Yeah,
so things that we have to order is possibly these things, the stuff for the.
Which I'm gonna get you estimates or bids or whatever.
so sensory
Sensory
toys.
toys. For the, that's facts. Maybe those things to put the flyers, and I've heard that they're always flying away.
The one that we've been talking about?
Mhm.
The sandwich board?
No, but they're like plastic, well, but no, yeah, okay. I think it would be
The
nice
stand-up
to
ones.
have like the one that's one by itself. Showcasing the flyer itself, like, no, not like that,
I know what you're talking about.
and then the one that you insert them,
More than one.
correct? You know what I mean, right? Yeah, but it's like, it's a stand-up thing like this,
Clear.
and you, exactly, it's clear, you put
Yeah,
the
like a
flyer
frame.
there, exactly.
That there used to be,
So
back
that
in
would
the
be-
seventies and eighties, there were frames like that for pictures.
Uh-huh,
Remember?
no.
Oh, you
Okay.
too young,
Yeah.
sorry.
You said 70s, no? 70, I was 4, so I'm okay with that.
Pero, so to have that, so they can see what the
Right.
flyer is.
Yes.
And then the one that you put them inside of the thing, because when we have them on the table, they fly.
Yeah, so.
A bigger one.
So plastic frame
Yeah, for flyers.
and then plastic holder.
I need to make an order for.
So
all
are
the
we gonna
stuff-
order more water bottles? We have to see how much we have.
But that's later.
Yeah, but if, for the resource fair, we'll need it.
Yeah, but that's later to be decided at a meeting.
Claro, but what I'm saying is to know, it would be good to know so that we can.
What did you
vote
do
for it
last year?
in our next meeting.
Mm.
Cause
No,
I,
we haven't had to order.
yeah, we haven't had to order, cause I know that was still
Yeah.
pretty good amount. But if we're gonna do the resource fair, and then we're gonna have the SFAX. And we have to see how many we have of each thing. It would
But
be
the
good
water
to
has,
ask for an inventory for the water bottle, the bags, uh-huh. And there was something else that we were giving.
water bottle?
What is it? Was it water bottle that?
Oh, not water, but water bottle?
Yeah, the water bottle, the one that has
Okay.
our.
No, I thought you meant water.
Ah, no.
Okay, I was gonna say water. Water.
So inventory of water bottles. And the drawstring bags. Oh, there is a meeting.
That's why they're talking.
Oh, I didn't know there was a meeting.
Okay, we also need to do the order for, I mean, the money is already allocated, but I just wanna, in the minutes, so that I have it all written down somewhere. The order for the resource fair, like the decorations, the food, the little plates, the, you know, all of the tablecloths, all that stuff. That order too.
So you have to put it on the event.
Oh, we need to vote for the food. I'm sorry, we need to vote for the money.
We already voted for the money.
For the resource fair?
$1,000, yeah, when we voted for the budget.
You're right. You know what? I keep forgetting that we did
Right,
that. So
yeah.
like in my,
Yeah,
okay.
but I just want to know like all the orders I have to do. In one place, it's like. Okay. And then I have to make the food order for the whole for autism talent show as well, all those April events. The sensory friendly movie for June. I have the contact with the theater. You just have to like choose a date as it gets closer. Anything else?
that needs discussing here, I don't see anything. And then the art exhibit.
The awards of excellence, is that happening again this year? Okay.
Probably.
Well, that kind of covers like the next 6 months, so I think we're good for now. I moved, oh, no, there's no moving because.
Well,
there's no
just,
voting,
yeah.
Yeah, so,
We
we're gonna
adjourn.
adjourn the meeting at 7:05.
7:05. 5:40.
Okay, so
See, that I
the
could take.
pin. What meeting is coming up now?
I think youth activities. Is there.
You ended it?
No, I just happened. I just.
Oh, there we go.
No, it's time to go back, watch. I guarantee you. Thinking it so many times.
There.
No, wait, you're gonna go back.
Use the keyboard. What is it? Alt A.
It's unmuted.
Oh, there we go.
It's unmuted. Yeah,
Oh,
you're good.
there we go.
I think. Is it on the phone? Well.
Now we don't know.
So it doesn't even show up. Oh, there we go.
Alright, ready? All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Rodriguez, Chair for the Town Miami Lakes Youth Activities Task Force. Today is February 21st, 2024. It is our regularly scheduled meeting. We want to call this meeting to order at 7:13 p.m. If we can have a roll call, please.
Brian Rodriguez.
Present.
Marissa Costa.
Present.
Present. Emil Torres. Leila Coelho. Lauren Amador. Gabriela Vega. Leonardo Ladera.
Present.
Ana Soto. From Sheila Carvalho. From Manny Pietro. Present.
All right, cool. We have forum. Move on to item 3, public comments. Are there any public comments? Seeing none, public comments is now closed. We'll go to item 4, the adoption of the minutes. Take a second to read over the minutes from the last meeting. If you want to approve them, you are free to motion to approve them, or if you have any changes, you are free to motion with the changes. I think we have a motion.
I'll move to approve with no correction.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passes. We'll move on to item 5, order of business, approvals, additions, deletions. Is there anything anyone wants to edit on the agenda, removing, referring to the next meeting, or adding to the agenda? Seeing none, we'll move on to new business. I know spring fling is down there, just one I forgot to move it. But item 6 is sponsorships. So last meeting, we talked about sponsorships for specifically our next event, which is spring fling. Did anyone get any sponsorships? Did anyone go out and look for sponsorships? I know you did. Did anyone attempt to try to get a sponsorship? No.
I have a meeting in a few days with, Elevate.
I trust you. I'm talking about everyone else. So that's the problem, guys. I knew this would happen, Ernie. There's no one here that went out for sponsorships.
You're busy, I get it.
You guys said you would. And didn't come through with sponsorships.
I spoke to Ernie 2 days ago. What I'm gonna take care of is I'm gonna get in contact with Josh Dieguez and Renee Garcia to secure the stage. Has to go through a council member. So I'll take care of that.
So what are the committee's thoughts when it comes to sponsorships on assigning a company for a committee, and that committee member needs to go and talk to that company and try to get them to sponsor?
I would like
like that, 'cause I just don't know like the directions going.
You go to a company, show them a sponsorship package and ask them if they're interested in sponsoring.
I know what you mean, I just feel like,
By being.
Just come up with a list, come up with a list and
Yeah.
just tell them.
I'm not coming up with a list, that's for the committee to do.
We are.
I've exhausted my
So I come up
sponsors.
with a list.
Well, just to let you know that
Local companies.
we currently have $644 remaining. From everything else that has been purchased so far for the event. There is good news, we do have Bite Dentistry who emailed me today. And I was talking to Officer Amador about that earlier. They're interested in participating in the event, they would like to contribute $500. Now. With the ability to have their tent there. It's up to you guys whether you want to do that or not. $644 will not take us very far. We are missing a DJ, which we don't have to have, we have speakers that work very well at the bike rodeo. We do need cleanup, we need the maintenance people out there, SFM, that is a must, and they are $600. What else am I missing? Oh, everything that we discussed in the previous meeting, which were the rubber mallets, bigger stakes, more signage, we cannot get any of that without money. So.
What are
just
some
letting
places
you all
you
know.
recommend that we try to hit up?
Local business.
A lot of local businesses, Minnesota is usually the way to go.
You could talk to boutiques, you could talk to all the stores on Main Street if you wanted to.
If anybody has a good, association with Dr. Sereno. Eddie Sereno. who's here, Specialty Stores. He hasn't been, I haven't heard from him.
I could try to
in a
talk to him,
while.
I was very upset about it.
Upset in what sense?
I don't. There was an issue. But I could try to contact.
It's up to you guys, it's.
He's my guest.
Hmm?
He's my representative.
Okay.
You could talk. But I need everyone on board. I'm looking for sponsors. It's very upsetting that we came back and not one of you guys wants to go with the sponsors.
I mean,
Okay, look, I'm willing to do this next Wednesday, the 28th. I can take whoever, because I know these teenagers don't drive, a lot of them don't drive. I can take whoever wants to go with me to go hit up some local businesses. We can do some on the Main Street or some nearby. If anybody needs a ride, I'm willing to offer them.
At what time?
I can do at as early as 3 o'clock, 3 and after.
I can join you at 4:30.
Okay.
What day did
And you drive. The
I can
28th, I can do the 28th after.
I can meet you on Main Street at 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah, I can meet you there.
Okay, so let's do 4:30 Main Street. Okay, so
Yeah, hit
the
up all-
28th,
Can we get, and if you guys get copies of the
Main
sponsorship.
Street.
I've-
I'm putting it in my calendar. Hold on.
I've delivered the copies.
He said, can you make copies at your school
Of what?
of the sponsorship packet, like maybe like
Yeah,
15 copies?
yeah, I'm gonna put on Main Street, so we're meeting at 4:30, we're meeting up at 4:30, that's what we agreed to, 4:30, everybody meet up on Main Street, where do we wanna meet at, like a location point to meet at?
Meet at the tree.
At the tree, okay, fine, Main Street tree, it's in my calendar, for next Wednesday at 4:30, and then the day before, I'm gonna print for you the sponsorship package, how many should I print?
10.
That's it? But I'm gonna give you
20,
every
40.
business?
It's
Even if they say no, give them the
That's
packet
fine.
anyway.
That's what I'm saying,
You wanna go to every single, you wanna hit
I'm
up
gonna try to
every-
have, we're gonna try to hit up as many as we can.
Okay. But if it's not an inconvenience to you, I highly recommend you guys go to the grants office
Oh, yeah,
and drop it
for
off.
sure, for sure.
Because they are,
They will,
somebody
they'll
that
jump in.
they have in the past.
Yeah,
And
remember that, we get the brand, okay. Yeah.
so just so you all know, we currently have, with, should you guys agree to have Bite Dentistry as part of a sponsor, we would end up having $1,144 to use. And in all honesty, that will definitely cover SFM, which is the maintenance service, which we absolutely need.
Mhm.
And I think it'll cover,
I don't know, that's what you wanna spend your money on.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on.
You
what
know,
you
yeah,
guys
if we don't get any
spend.
other sponsors, then we have to, I don't think we should spend it on a DJ. If we get other sponsors, then we have money to throw away.
I'm sure we could get some, I think with Elevate, if Elevate jumps in and sponsors, hopefully.
When do you think you'll be able to touch to Elevate? Sunday,
I don't know the exact date, but I think it's next week.
next week you're meeting with them too? Okay, so hopefully we'll have an answer, maybe by like next, the
There
next
is an
week.
email of the package and all that, just, so sit down.
We have to vote for bike dentistry now, right? Because we're approving them.
You should, I mean, again, they said that they're on board with $500.
If they're bringing their own tent, that's.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't
let's
see why
vote,
not.
let's vote on it so we
We are
can.
not providing anything to them.
Okay.
They have to bring their
Oh,
own.
no, we'll table the shares. we all-
That's fine, that's fine.
Okay, let's vote on it. So-
But no tent. but They have to bring them.
Okay, let's vote on it so we can get the $500. So
I don't even think we need it.
No,
we don't need to vote on
you're
it.
good with it?
Unless we want to vote just in case we
Oh,
can.
yeah, let's, we need to vote on this or? No, okay, then dale. Tell them yes, $500. Thank you.
Perfect, I would, yeah, I'll notify them tomorrow morning, first thing, and I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Sure.
So going off of sponsorships, this doesn't only go for sprinkling, this goes for all our events. Our events are getting bigger, budgets are going down, and we need money to run events. It doesn't make any sense. Things are more expensive. The lower budgets. With that being said, we all do need to make an effort to get sponsorships. It cannot just be myself, Ernie, Moritz, and Officer Andrew going for sponsors. At one point, our sponsors are now saying no because that's all we ask. We're the only ones that ask them for sponsors. So I don't even want to bother them. And these are big hitting sponsorships that myself, Moritz, Officer Amador, and Ernie get. When I say big hitting, we get title sponsors. They don't even want to sponsor the little ones. So I need all the committee members here at this table right now to work on trying to get sponsors. Because that's how we put our events together, and it brings in local businesses to show off their business to the town residents. At the end of the day, our committee is bringing in more people to these events than any other committee. So please keep that in mind. Anything else on sponsorships that anyone wants to add?
Brian, just to piggyback off of what Brian said, he does make a good point. You guys, you have to keep into consideration. A lot of these businesses, as Brian was mentioning, we usually end up hitting over and over and over and over again.
They get exhausted.
And they get exhausted, and not only do they get exhausted for obvious reasons, but there's also reasons that, according to Moritz, from when he had told me in the past, that, we're not, what was the word? We're not mentioning them, or we're not honoring them, or giving them the props that they deserve, which I totally agree. That's the last thing that we shouldn't ever, not be doing at our events, so. Just keep in mind, and a great example is bike dentistry. So bike dentistry was in last year for a gold sponsor. I don't remember what event it was, but they're dropping now. They're going to 500.
Was it for Halloween? Because I remember saying their name.
Then,
Multiple
yeah, no,
times.
yeah, then, yeah, it was for Halloween, and they were gold.
Times on that stage.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I could be wrong, maybe they just, and it's just that they're getting exhausted, just getting tired of, you're always asking me.
Restaurants we can hit up, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Anything,
They want to give out samples, they can give out samples. I don't-
what Brian said, any local business, keep in mind, we
The
have
only
to,
thing, if you get a restaurant, I would recommend having them not sell food because we have food trucks.
no, but, to let them know that our events are, they usually are ran by volunteers. We need water, we need
Food.
ice, we need
What
food,
kind of sponsorship?
anything. Little finger foods just to keep them going.
We should add that to the sponsorship package.
Or like a volunteer sponsorship? Like $250 for, just an example, for foods
That'd
and.
be a good.
Yeah, yeah. No, that is something that could be added, yeah, I'll do
That's a
that right
good
now.
thing to add there, just so we can have food for volunteers. Well, it's different when it comes to these big events with the amount of volunteers, that number.
What do you wanna do, like, you want me to put it, to add a volunteer sponsorship?
Just, and then add what it is, it's for food. Have food, water.
Sure. I'm pretty sure, and I think you guys could all agree, a lot of companies will jump in immediately knowing that they're going to supply food and beverages for kids. You know, so that might be a really good thing to put to input. Good job, guys.
Perfect. Anything else on sponsorships that anyone wants to add? Any questions? Seeing none, we'll move on. I know we talked about it a little bit, but item 7, Spring Fling, that's why Oscar's here today, just so he could hear our plan for the event and he could plan accordingly to the food trucks. I want to go over this event just so we are all on the same page. What's the date of this event? Lillian?
Saturday, March 30th. From 9 to 1.
In a month.
Yeah.
So please be prepared for a possible emergency meeting if we need to, because we have a week. Our next meeting is a week before the event,
Correct.
so we may need a possible, or we could even have a subcommittee.
Could we, again, this is obviously something you guys could discuss. Could we maybe look into having a subcommittee, Brian, and canceling our regular schedule?
I wouldn't cancel it.
You wouldn't want to, okay.
That is our last minute. Well,
Sure.
remember, subcommittee meetings, you can't even vote, so we'd have to have special call meetings. We need to vote on.
Oh, that's what I was referring to, but no, that's fine. That's
Brian, the week of the thing is spring break, so a lot of these kids might not.
the week of what?
They're gonna- The week of the 30th is spring break for Dick on folks.
I may not even.
So a lot of these kids may not even be here. So if you're gonna have an emergency, because our next meeting should be the 20th, so if you're gonna have an emergency meeting, it should be before the 20th. I wouldn't have anything
Brian, you should look
after,
into it, that wouldn't be a bad idea to push it.
push it up, because
We'll see.
the spring break, you're not gonna have anybody coming in spring break.
I won't be here on the 20th. I'll explain later.
Well, you're talking about the 30th, the meeting's not on the 30th.
No, the meeting is on the 20th, the week before, but I'm saying if you're gonna have an emergency meeting, the emergency meeting better be before our regular scheduled meeting, because the week after.
That's the point of an emergency meeting. That's the point of it. We're gonna have one after, because that's a little bit too close. Unless we absolutely need to, then I will sprint.
Can it just, because I don't remember off the top of my head, can anyone tell me when is spring break? The 22nd?
The 22nd, it starts through the 29th, school days. And obviously, Saturday.
From my understanding, Broward has it the week before though.
Broward has it the week of the 18th.
So I'll be there for the event, but I may
My
not be.
sister has it the week before.
But maybe she's in
She's private school.
private school. Yeah, private school, but not.
No.
Regular.
Broward's March
22nd is the
25th to the 29th.
Regular and shorter.
Broward
Okay,
is,
so it's just that week.
Broward is the 25th to 29th.
Yeah.
Same, yes.
Broward is the same as
My sister.
well, it's private school. So all the schools are on break that week.
I won't even be there most likely for that.
That is good.
I have those things that are wedding in Georgia.
I think we have to mention this next.
It is what it is.
I'm gonna go with it.
Can I go?
Maybe the same date.
So,
Are we still meeting on the 20th then?
Yes.
Or
Oh, yeah.
yes, but remember, the emergency meeting will come, it could come within 48 hours.
Okay.
Or 24 hours.
but the event's still gonna be on the 30th, right?
Yes, it will. And the meeting is still running.
Who will be there the day of the event?
The event is,
The 30th.
Saturday,
I can't, I won't,
March 30th.
I will.
9 AM to 1 PM.
I will be there. I'll be there.
Well, I'll be there, we already have, also, just so you all know, and just to, be aware of this, we have the thing for the card, for the credit cards. Card readers.
Oh, we have?
No.
Oh, the squares.
They're not, they're
like a different
Yeah, it's a different one, so the town does have, they have 3, we can get all 3, I just have to make sure I reserve for that day. Which they won't be in use because town hall's closed on Saturdays. So we will have it and they can program it to where it says pony rides, X amount of dollars, face painting, X amount of dollars, so you decide what you want. Waters, just an example. If we were to be selling waters and pizza and they want a slice of pizza, we can also add it for that particular day, for that particular event. So we're good there. Okay,
What time do the volunteers need to be there? If it starts at
8:30?
8:30?
If the event starts at 9, I would love for them to be there.
Are
at
you sure it
least
starts at
45
9? Because the calendar invite in my phone says 10.
Was like 9 for
Yeah.
volunteers?
9 to 1:30 is what I have.
Yeah, 9 to 1.
Really?
I'm sorry, 10 to 1:30.
Oh,
I
10.
have it in my,
9 to 1.
That's
the
what,
calendar invite you sent, it starts at 10.
10.
Invitation from Mary Community Center.
Okay. 10 to
Do you have the
1:30.
flyer?
I have it
What
from
is the
10 to
flyer?
1.
I'll have to, look at the flyer.
I believe it is.
We need the flyers, huh?
I think it's not cool.
10 to 1.
10 to 1.
So the volunteers you want.
Remember that we had to extend it last year because of the line for face painters and.
Have we started asking for volunteers yet?
Yeah, that opened up an event.
How many do we have?
Let me check.
Well, remember that we
No,
were
we're
taking
not
our
going to-
volunteers,
Last
so our
year we-
volunteers not included. Remember,
Oh,
we
they
have
do
all,
have to sign up there.
or do they have to sign up?
Yeah.
for
I have to sign up.
Oh,
The
that's
flyer
all
was
Liability, if they don't.
So tell your people to sign up also my.
Yeah, so it's a
it? Have to sign
liability.
up. Okay, so it's mándame a link.
Last year, we were kind of running behind, so maybe we start even earlier.
Get them there earlier.
8:30? If it's such
Maybe
a
If it
10,
starts at 10, then maybe at 8:30. I don't think it's.
Last time we were rushing from all
I'd
the
say
ads.
7:30 at
I
that.
would say like 8.
It sounds,
No,
3
like,
hours sounds like a lot,
End
but
of the year, at least our clubs are done.
3
Like,
hours sounds
It's
early,
good.
but at the end of the day,
It's good.
you have to remember, and you can ask Ariana, we used to get there at 6.
I don't think 8
I
or
don't think we used to
7:30
do
is
that,
too
but
early
yeah,
to ask
we
for.
should.
And we were still going up to the
Eight
point of the event at 6 AM, and it started
8:30
at
is
10.
great, 8:30 is a
I'd
great
say
start.
No,
earlier.
no, I don't think, last year we were running really
I'd
behind. That's
say-
when the whole chaos
I'd say
started.
7 o'clock.
Just curious, what were we running behind on?
Last year, remember that we were like stalling, like, oh,
eggs.
wait for the eggs, wait for the
Putting
eggs, wait
stakes
for
in
the
the
eggs. We were
ground,
behind,
doing
and that's why that whole
Mhm.
deal and
Yes.
so that's.
But we decided to
But
wait
why
for
were
the
we
eggs.
delaying, why were we delaying the start of the?
Last
Because
year-
we didn't want to put the eggs too soon because
Yeah,
other people.
but it wasn't because we were behind.
Yeah.
We were behind, we were like.
Okay, so
unorganized, we were
all right, so
I'd say
let's,
7 o'clock.
let's do this.
No,
Would you guys be willing to come in on Friday with volunteers to put the stakes down?
Yeah. Oh, well, not the first.
The preparation that you guys could easily take care of.
Look,
within an hour?
we were putting up that
all you
thing, right?
need.
That was a long, that was
Don't
a
worry
hard.
about it in the morning.
Yeah, but can you do that on, with the park open on a Friday afternoon?
Absolutely.
You can start.
My thing though
Pero
is
eso
that
no va a
We set
llegar aquí.
we set up a couple of hours or 3, or the day before for Halloween.
Mhm.
The souls, like, at least from like my experience, the soul is normally a little softer in the morning. I don't know if that's gonna be a
Yeah,
big
because we
difference.
do.
It's gonna be a little soft in the morning. than it
Boy
is.
Scout.
I know,
I'm
the Boy Scouts
So
coming in.
here's what my recommendation is starting at 7 AM. Yes,
I
3
think,
hours.
I know it sounds earlier, but normally, I mean, these kids go into school, like, this is,
Yeah.
they're here volunteering, they're here to help out, and at the end of the day, like,
I do-
last year.
And like
remember
I said, we used to get there with volunteers at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it started at 10:30, 11 o'clock.
No, that's fine. Again, it was just an idea, guys.
You get there early and you start working and doing what you have to do and making sure everything's.
So why don't you just gonna be Maurice since you're not here? So Maurice, you're gonna be here at 7? So yeah,
I'm gonna be here at 7.
you'll be there at 7.
But either way, if we say 7, I think most people right here, I don't think like 7:30, like, that's when people are gonna start showing. up.
Yeah,
Like, I
but-
don't
so you
think-
have to say an early time. Just get
7,
them
just put 7, put 7, put 7, put 7.
there. Some of
For
the-
the volunteers to be there at 7?
You know they're getting free hours
The
of
only
free food and
reason-
stuff, right?
Brian, the only reason why we got people at our school to go, because when I said 7:30, only like 12 people signed up, and then when I said, 8 or whatever, like 10 more people signed up
If they
because
don't
they were
wanna come, they
scared.
don't have to come. I have my outlets and I could get volunteers as well. If you want, I could go and send that link in these remind chats and get 100 people. Real quick. I didn't put that in there just so you guys can bring your people.
Thanks for getting that stuff.
Cause I've done it before and I filled it up real quick. So. I'm just saying, 3 hours sounds like a lot of time, but I can tell you, it's not even enough time to set up that event.
Don't freak out, because it is still early and you know how we do, we wait till the last minute. Out of the 75 volunteers which were added, which were proposed, we had 4, that's fine.
That's fine, because it's that we have.
You want me to send it out of that?
Send out that link,
It-
Brian.
Where was that link?
Guys, we're gonna get enough.
It's a month away.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, we asked for more than 75, by the way. The committee approved-
Who's in
charge of putting that?
Jonathan, I can
So,
see
no,
it.
you need to fix that because this is what happened. Check the minutes, please. I think it's here, it is.
Yeah, it was 25 from, the Law Society, 25 from Honor Society, 25 from HML, and 25 something else. from HML. Oh, yeah, Peak Club, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it says,
No
yeah,
worries.
page 8, bottom of page 8. you
It
got
doesn't
it.
say eco.
Talking, yeah, everyone was talking
Yeah.
at the same time, so I had to like re-listen to it, and
I mean, after the 3 pages.
25 and something.
Why are they undercutting us, basically?
No, man, no one's undercutting this. I asked them for 75. That was my
Okay,
God.
so Adam.
We're almost there.
The reason we asked, I know we're at 4, but the reason I asked for that is because let's say we fill up to 75 and
We're
5
just
show up.
1/25 away.
I'd rather have that 25 extra just in case we do, a lot of kids do not come, which usually happens.
Don't sweat it. I'll put it, I'll change.
So for spring fling, we have, I believe we voted on how many ponies? 4? 4 ponies, 2 large petting zoos, how many face painters or so? 4 face painters. Food trucks, how many food trucks do we want, or how many would, that's why I brought Oscar.
Oscar, we have a significant amount of people showing up, of guests.
This is just as big as Halloween, and you saw how many people were there.
Keep in mind that March, though, does bring a little bit of heat. You have, kids dressed up in their pretty gowns and stuff like that, so you might want to consider a lot of, refreshing foods. If you have any trucks that make sell, fruit bowls, or you want to have them sell milkshakes or ice cream, yeah, I'll be a hit. And then, of course, obviously, your more, popular foods like pizzas and burgers and stuff like that. Well, I mean, you're the man, kid.
We have 10. For,
10?
yeah, we have 10 trucks. We do get more if needed.
Okay,
And then what I want to ask you guys was activities, any activities that you guys needed me to bring that we take on the cost that is, it alleviates you guys from. We could also bring in a DJ as well that we bring to our events that we could take on the cost as well to alleviate from you guys. So
You'd be willing to do that?
yeah, it's part of our operation. So, like the bounce houses and
what
that
Brian
sort of
just said, if
thing.
you're willing to do that, that'll be considered as an in-kind sponsorship. And we could definitely, maybe give them a shout out, even though
Oh, we always give them shout outs anyway.
No, I know.
But yeah, but if you do that, we could also add you to you have a logo, right?
Yeah, of course.
We could put it onto the flyer.
We could definitely take on that expense, with no problem.
Can we do that?
Absolutely.
As far as the food trucks, I just needed to know more or less the area and how you guys were gonna set up.
So with
Because I know you guys
this
do that
event,
as
it's
a
not
few-
like Halloween. Where everyone's open in the middle. Yes, it's open in the middle, but until a certain point in the event. When we set up the event, you'll kind of see it around the whole track. We're gonna have stakes in the ground with like caution tape going around the whole track. Not on the outside, on the inside.
Okay.
And then the egg hunt is in that middle area. So what we usually do with the trucks is put them on the outside.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to do that, or we could do how we did last year, or with Halloween, where we go up next to the playground, but the kids play on the playground too, so that's the thing, it's not like Halloween. Because we also have an egg hunt area back there too,
Do we have anything like by the basketball courts in that back area, back corner?
the stage.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, right now the stage isn't guaranteed.
We'll figure something out, but.
Oscar, do you remember at the event, at the last event that you were in, the Halloween event? Where your trucks originally set themselves up, it was towards the outside of the actual track. You can easily fit there between 5 and 7. And if you want to scatter. Maybe a little more towards the corner.
No, he was on the inside of the track pointing outwards.
No, but we've done it, so we're by the outside, kind of
Yeah.
like by the sidewalk.
Yeah.
But in the inside.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
So,
You can do 5 to 7 there with no problems, and if I'm not mistaken, you can also. If you're by the food truck area, you're walking towards the playground. I mean, you can put about 2 or 3 more with no problem, so you can have all 10.
Yeah.
on that corner.
Yeah.
So, and activities, do you guys need any other like bounce houses or anything like that?
I think bounce houses are more reliable than it.
Yeah,
It's a lot. The thing is, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's really, really.
I mean, we cover, with the bounce houses, we'll be able to fence in the area. And
The
then we
thing is
take on the
where,
liability.
where we will put that.
That's the thing, you guys will have to tell me, you know, what section we can keep contained, so we can create a barrier around it. And we can have everyone sign waivers like we, you know, like we do everywhere.
I'm okay with that. We
Cities
just
that
have
do.
a place. That's the problem. We don't have.
Oscar, would you be supplying, the generator?
I'll be supplying everything. It doesn't cost you guys a penny, and it adds
And you're
a
are you
ton of
charging or no?
activities.
Of course it does.
I'm sorry?
You're charging, correct?
Yeah, they'll be charging between $5 to $10 to play
We're charging
in the event.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
It is what it is.
yeah.
You wanna do it, you gotta pay.
Yeah, exactly.
That.
Oscar, can you come by sometime next week?
This is your plan.
And we can walk around, find us someplace, and then I'll take a couple of pictures, I'll send it over to Brian. And, you know, see what his thoughts are, you know, in terms of.
But I'm also thinking we could have him, for example, in between the two pavilions, there's nothing happening there. In between,
So then remember
That's
the,
gonna be
any
slammed.
consumer, there's a lot of lines.
That's gonna be slammed with people.
unless we set up the bounce houses after the first one.
What are you guys doing on the right side of the basketball field? The basketball.
That's what I was thinking, right back then.
So with the basketball.
Kind of like by the entrance where we come in with the trucks on that
Oh,
corner.
in that corner.
It's just that it's behind the stage, that's the only thing that I was thinking, it's just behind the stage, like, that's the only issue with that thing, it's like, kind of like. It kind of like
It's too separate, it's too,
Yeah.
way too separate from everything that you guys have.
That's the only thing that I was thinking.
What
Unless you do,
about-
like the stage on, like,
What
the
about,
outside.
what
I'm
about,
okay with turning the stage.
What about right in front of the playground, where we have parked the bowling alley ones?
But that's where the egg hunt goes up to.
yeah, there's four egg stations. Guys, what about, in between the outdoor bathrooms of pavilion one? There's nothing, there is
No,
green
there's,
space.
that's where the Pennington go.
That's right.
You like a visual.
Oscar, let's do that. Let's walk around, let's walk around and see what we can find.
Okay.
And I'll let you know where it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everything's
For sure, we have the 10 trucks, we'll have enough suites and we'll have enough, refreshments, so. Considering that's.
Yeah,
the
they
daytime
could help
as
us
well.
with a DJ, that'd be amazing.
The DJ, you can count on it, on us, so from what time to what time do you need, music?
I'd say, the event starts at 10, I'd say at least start at like 9:45-ish, 9:30-ish. Up to 1:15, you know, or 1:30, because it does sometimes overlap.
Run, that's fine. Also, is there a possibility for the trucks to stay open later? Cause they're already in place, they're already
That's up to the
there.
town.
Well, how much you think you're gonna make an extra hour and a half,
For a
two?
couple hours, I mean, the event ends at 1, kind of like in the middle of the day. They're already there,
You wanna do it till 3?
so as long as possible, they can push it since you're already there. I know that there's no lights.
You have to also take into consideration that after 1 o'clock, there's also the breakdown of the event.
Right.
We're gonna easily be, well, I can tell you, I will probably be there till the latest, 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And just, I wanna make sure that everybody there is, everything is picked up, wanna make sure the volunteers have been taken care of. I wanna make sure that, you know, the YATF committee helps out in any way possible, so I don't see why not.
Okay.
I don't see why not.
Perfect. Right. How much, or we're already selling tickets for Franklin, for the horses,
Yes,
face painting.
yes.
Did we decide on selling them separately, right, the tickets?
I think we did just. I think there's a ticket for anything and not to, yeah.
Right.
We talked about not doing joint things, like we had a ticket that was, it got all three, we were like.
So you guys did not,
$5 a ticket
$5 ticket, and this is a top ticket
for each activity.
for each activity, okay, so it's not a,
You pay
Not
$5, you
every-
get one ticket and you take it somewhere, and that's the only thing you can do.
okay, so if you want.
But the thing is,
it's $15.
Here's the thing, here's the problem, only a certain, what I think we should do is buy different color tickets, and it's not just a ticket and you go to whatever you want. If you buy a pony ticket, let's say it's blue, that blue can only be used for the ponies.
Got
Because there's a certain limit of people that could go on each thing.
Right.
Red, for example, could be for face painting.
Let's do,
One could be for the.
and maybe we can vote that on the colors right now, because we do have them, I just wanna make sure that
What other colors you have? Blue?
red, purple, orange, blue.
Let's get bright colors. Red,
mean, it's orange and
purple,
Orange.
or blue, or red, blue, and orange.
Red, orange, and blue. Red, orange. and blue.
Red, we're doing what?
Face painting.
Okay. Blue,
Horses.
horses.
And orange for the venue.
Are we gonna put signs with like?
If we have enough money for signs, we can make a sign just with a ticket. And put a-
Just the tiny one.
No, just a big, like a yard sign with a picture of a ticket and what color that ticket is. You put it there.
Are people buying the tickets there,
No.
or they have to buy ahead of time?
I think, they're buying it ahead of time.
So they cannot purchase at the day of?
No,
Can
they
purchase
will.
the day of.
Yeah.
They can.
But if we hit that limit, then
So,
So
but
we
the
will-
thing is that how are we gonna measure that if we're using the
That's
square?
what I'm saying.
Eventbrite, it goes all through Eventbrite.
So
So-
if we make a transaction through the little
It's
thing,
through
it'll go
Eventbrite.
through Eventbrite?
I'm not sure. I would have to ask. Do you want to cap this? I think we spoke about that.
Yeah, we
I
spoke
don't know.
about capping because then what happened was that there's people that purchased and they didn't put it, they couldn't go
Do you
because,
remember what the cap was, guys?
We said that we have to talk to the vendors and see how much,
yeah,
how many people they could do per hour, let's say, or.
because they're oversaturated with the amount of people in the line.
That's why we're doubling or quadrupling the face painters. Same with the ponies and same with the petting.
We talked about capping, but we didn't say what cap.
So we need to decide.
Because
Well, we need to talk to the vendors for the caps.
Where you want me to speak to the vendors for to cap everything? And the reason why I'm asking that is because you have to take into consideration that face painters. If the young lady or the young man is offering to face paint Mickey Mouse versus, versus who? Sure, I mean, one may take a little longer than the other, so
Well, they could give you an average. That's the thing.
an average.
They could give you an average on how many people. they can take.
I'm not 100%, I'm not 100% on the capping. But I understand.
The thing is, if you don't cap it, then what? Then you have 10 million,
No, we're gonna
you
have
have
the
a million
same,
people
we're gonna have
trying
the
to
same
get there, then
problem,
what?
we're gonna have the same problem we had last year.
So what are we doing? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna have.
We have to cap it.
We have to cap it.
Because if
Why
you
can't we
don't,
just
then
sell it there, like not buy it ahead of time?
it's easier for people to do online too.
So when they come to their shows and they bought it online, then we give them the ticket.
Yeah. We check them in, you have to check them in.
But then
Everybody has
also,
to be checked.
remember we spoke that we should have two separate lines,
Separate
because
lines.
then there was.
Like, we could get your phones and we could put Eventbrite on it and you guys could check in. And the thing is, once they check in, you could look, if they try to come back again, it's already checked in, you're not getting a ticket.
Well, but then that goes to the second issue. A transaction through the thing is gonna go straight to Eventbrite and
That's
contact
what we
the
have
other
to-
person,
I don't believe so.
so why not?
I don't believe so. I'll.
We're gonna get the majority of the purchases are gonna be through Eventbrite. Think of it that way.
I remember a lot of
They
people
weren't
showing
last
up, exactly, I remember a lot of people showing up
I
and they
do
were
too.
like,
What we
oh, I haven't bought a
can do
ticket.
is cause the
It's okay,
ticket,
they don't know how to
the
do
That's,
that.
ticket.
we
I
have
know.
a square this year. They can buy it on the
I
spot,
think,
No cash,
right, card only.
right on.
I mean, the tickets have numbers, so if you say for example, you're on ticket 32, 200 or something, and you're only doing 200 tickets, the minute you get to that number, you're like, I'm sorry, I'm not.
I would,
Something.
What?
I don't. I just say I think there's a way that you could charge through Eventbrite. I think I've seen it before and we can just charge straight through Eventbrite. With the square. We'd have to look into it, but I would.
I remember
that and then they added adults.
If we cannot,
Yes, it's gonna add that every time.
And then there was an iPad and we try to connect it.
if we cannot do that, would you guys want to consider capping it? And if so, you wanna just talk about this and vote on this now?
I know that some of these, I'm sorry, okay. So. I remember hearing from the face painting ladies and also kind of the petting zoo, I mean, yeah. They allow a certain amount of people per certain amount of time, so they have a certain rate, they can't go faster than that, like the makeup people can't go faster than a person every 5 minutes, let's say. So we can calculate that with 4 people, hey, they can only have in the amount of time from 9 to 1 or 10 to 1, they can only have this many people. Because if not, we're gonna have like last year, we're paying them overtime to stay until 2 or 3 or 4, because we still have people who are waiting.
They need to tell you what it is,
But
we don't know.
I was about to say, instead of using the little maquinita, you can just make them all pay through Eventbrite. I think we talked about this, having QR codes of the link and they just buy
If
it.
you don't have a QR
We
code, I'm
don't-
sorry.
We don't
What-
like.
You don't have to dig.
Yeah, we don't have to,
No, we don't have to do
actually, they pay for it, then they show it to us and then we give them their
Exactly.
ticket.
That would be.
That's cool, so you
That
wanna,
would be even
place QR code among like 3-4 tables?
Yeah, but the problem is that sometimes they'll get sassy with us because
what
they'll
we did
scan the
last year.
QR
They
code and then they'll
always did
stay in the
that.
line.
So you know what you
they're
do on the
behind.
flyer, you put tickets are purchased through Eventbrite only in all caps, and that's it. And you know when they tell you something? It's on the flyer. Here's the fine print.
Something either way.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have a
But
weight
then-
limit for the horses on there?
I like
Yeah,
that.
Right?
I like that idea. Let's not do the money thing. Let's not-
In that case, so we're not using the square.
I'm
Yeah,
okay
We
with
don't
that.
need this.
I think it's easier, because then it takes time to process the
Yeah,
payments.
yeah,
don't
yeah.
we have-
Oh, no
it
square?
doesn't go-
I think
Square,
the only
no
purpose
square.
of the square, or it wouldn't even be a purpose, but it'd be like for people that have cash, but like.
They
Do you
can't
wanna
use
have
David.
it?
Or with a
so
card
we
that
had
don't know how to
talked-
use Eventbrite.
What we had talked about last time was having two different tables in two different parts of the park.
Mhm.
So if they would pay with the square, they would pay on one side and then the other at the other side.
So you wanna eliminate the square and provide maybe 3 tables on 3 different areas?
Yeah,
With
I
the
just
QR
say
code?
straight QR code to make it easier on life, because if not, then
I think having a square can be more.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
So, all right, no problem. So we'll do that. No more squares. And I'll speak to the vendors tomorrow.
Just
And
do
ask
it.
them what the cap is.
yeah, the only reason I say that is just for efficiency, just you here scan the QR code, that's where you buy it and come check, then go to check-in.
Yeah,
Check.
because if they can pay with a card on the maquinita.
They can
put
pay a
card on
QR
their
code,
phone.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
So here's my other question. They scan the QR code, they pay,
Then they check in.
And then they show it
or do
to
they
us.
check in? Oh, with you guys. Okay.
But
They
the
can
only
look
thing
up
is that
their
we
name
have to
once they
log
go-
into the Eventbrite account.
Yeah.
That's how we
That's
get
what
there,
I
cause
think.
that,
That's
that
fine,
took
that's
us
fine.
back.
I can give you guys access to
Yeah,
that.
you
That's
just
not
need
a
to make
problem.
sure that you have a way to, but make sure it's constantly updated.
Yeah,
Like,
just keep updating
like,
your app.
Yeah.
There's an update
So-
button.
It just might get a little bit like, oh, the order I paid here, oh, but it hasn't come through yet, or like something like that, it might become a little bit of a
Talk to
hassle,
them and
especially
see how
with
that-
a lot of people there.
That's another issue right there.
And the Wi-Fi.
Technology.
Yeah, if for some reason you lose connection on the iPad, something happens
You know
there.
you're gonna come, you're gonna come face to face with someone, oh, I did the QR code and I paid for it. What do you mean I'm not there? What do you mean? You know, lady or sir, you're not here.
Yeah.
No,
And that's an issue for you guys, and that's what I don't want you to go through. Remember, we're dealing with adults. Those are the ones that are paying. Those are the ones that are paying.
At the end of the day, it is what it is, and they have to deal with what we have.
Yeah.
If they wanna really ride the pony, they could go to Eventbrite and pay for it. I'm sorry, it makes our life easier, we're volunteers, we're not being paid for this, and it is what it is. We could put it on the flyer, the purchase tickets, or tickets are to be purchased on Eventbrite only, and that's it.
Yeah.
We have to put that in, we should put that in all caps on the flyer.
When it's advertised.
This is where we're going, tickets to be sold on Eventbrite only.
Except for, obviously, for example, his are different,
Yeah, they're
right?
gonna buy food.
But, so you could put tickets for pony rides, petting zoo,
Face-
and face painting are to be purchased on Eventbrite only. And that's it,
That's it.
and it is what it is.
All right, so we are gonna set up a table, so when they, so they're gonna show you the receipt? Okay.
And a committee member at each one, just.
Yeah.
I say 2 tables.
Who's to say that they don't,
They all have order numbers. Yeah, and then
That's
we
what
check
the
if their order
Eventbrite
number
is.
is on the.
And then once they're checked in, once you look up their name, if they're checked in already, sorry, you're already checked in.
Yeah, they can't use it.
okay, all right.
That's the great thing about
Okay, so
Eventbrite.
$5 a ticket, the red is gonna be face paint, the blue is pony rides, and the orange is petting zoo. I will speak tomorrow to the vendors about capping, this, so we know exactly how many we can sell. And then tickets are to be sold at Eventbrite only, and I'm gonna put limited, tickets are limited.
Yeah. that's it. And we need to start posting this already.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else on?
It'll be, by Friday, everything will be on there.
Anything else?
The layout is fine, we've already discussed the layout. That's all right.
Any
Okay,
other
we're good.
questions? Any other? Comments? None?
We have everything at the eggs, we have everything.
We have our-
We'll move on to item 8, old business, the Town of Miami Lakes Youth Advocacy Award, Burns.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask that we push that to the March meeting and then we'll vote on the candidates then. And then I'm gonna ask that we just keep on taking any nominees until that point, and then we'll decide at. I know originally we had agreed to decide those. This month I've been a little busy, but I'm gonna make sure to promote it. I'm meeting with lots of the students in the town. Next month, I have an education advisory board meeting on Monday. I'll make sure I get promoted, so we at least have at least 4 applicants that we can judge, and then we'll make that decision of who wins at our next regularly scheduled meeting. in
Can you
March.
send me the link and I can send it out? to these
Yes.
kids too? Send me a, like, a description.
Yeah.
And I'll send it in the remind chat.
Perfect.
So you get more kids.
Is your principal aware of this?
Yeah, it's been promoted. My cap advisor, I think, shared it with
Is there
already.
any way that the principals can maybe reach out to local principals, maybe for, at Goldman, I don't know if Goldman. is
Send me the
aware.
link and
I'll send you it, just so we can get at least a couple of nominees.
So you want a motion to move it? Right, so-
Yeah, I guess if that requires a motion, I'll move to extend the deadline. All the way up until our next regular scheduled meeting. And then
So do you wanna? Okay. Do you wanna move it to the middle of March then, like March 15th?
sure, I'll move
Gives you
to,
about 30-day period.
perfect, I'll move to extend the deadline to March 15th. And then to select the winner at our next regularly scheduled meeting of March.
A second. You want to move in a second, any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passes. Well, we're good on that. Item 9, movies at the park. I wasn't able to be there at the last one. Can we get an update from the committee on how that last movie went?
for that, we needed the little square thing, that's perfect. But nobody had cash.
Okay.
But it was very little,
Who was at the movie?
right?
Can we get updates? Thank you. How did it go? How many people went?
You 3 went there. I think
So
like
that's
that
why
was
we're
the-
asking for updates.
I
Well, I
think,
was there towards the end.
yeah, you were there, sorry.
Very few people went.
You got the ribbons.
What was the movie?
The movie
Oh, Frozen
was,
two?
Frozen-
Frozen
we
2.
were in the-
Get her.
You guys were in.
Gainesville.
I thought it was like,
You're-
it was smooth, there wasn't a lot of.
Yeah, no,
people,
wasn't a lot of
but,
people,
like,
very few people.
We got everything, we pulled it out, we sold, and then we put it all back in and.
Did you give the money to Ernie?
I have the money.
Yeah.
I have your box. if you want it.
How
So,
much money was it?
Oh, that's another thing. I apologize. We have another $400. I remember
From
turning in for
we can
the-
move it to,
We can use
So
that.
remember that
Oh,
money,
yeah.
basically we made like $30.
Like,
Cause we kind of made 450 minus 400 for pizza, or something like that, right?
Correct.
Right,
Right,
so-
so that's true. So yeah, we went about $37.
well, that money still comes back to the committee.
But yeah, it's well, it's gonna get used to, to pay for.
To purchase stuff. So, regarding movies at the park for the next one, when are we
Next
starting?
year, no?
No, well, no, this year.
We have one more?
No, 2024 in November or December.
Well, it would be next budget year.
True. I think something was referring to literally the year.
Yeah, here in the committees, we go by budget years.
Yeah, the December, January, and depending upon our sponsorships. Also, a possible. I think about it. What if we disregard February, because March is right around the corner, and that's when we are preparing for this event, which is probably our biggest. So why don't we do November, December, January?
I'm okay with it.
Just an
I wouldn't
idea.
do November
No,
This Thanksgiving.
because of Halloween and then right after. it's
Oh,
school.
yeah. Some more, yeah, give us something. December and January.
well, what about early early
We
December?
could do 2 in a month. We used
That's
to
what
do
that's what I was gonna mention.
We used to do one every 2 weeks. That's how we used to do it for how long? Like 5 months straight?
Maybe
It
to,
was a lot.
We used to do like 10 movies a year.
maybe.
10 movies in a year.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Yeah, we will go to that.
Yeah, no, it was a lot more structured.
There was a lot more people.
Yeah.
Every movie had people.
This last event, there was like,
There
it was
was
25,
yeah.
like, it wasn't. It
Because
was
at
a
this
lot.
point, and maybe we make a decision not even to do movies at the park anymore, if I'm being honest.
Do we do them to make money, or we just do them as an event for the
It's
town?
an event for the town.
Enough of this.
Oh, okay. I
But
don't think we should
if
ever. sell
people aren't
pizza. We
showing
should have
up-
Like a car, one of those vendor people.
So that-
Yeah, why are we selling pizza? Dude, that's a waste of money for us.
So that's something we have to look into too, is the amount of people coming even worth his food trucks coming out, right? Is it worth us coming out for 25 people? No.
No, it's worth.
So that might be something that we have to look at.
Yes.
I say one movie a year. And then
So
since
say
he
person.
has so many,
Give me one movie a month.
no, just one a year.
One movie?
A year, yeah. Instead of having like the three, just one. And then making it like a dual thing with, you know, it's a food truck event,
Like a bigger event,
movie,
making it a bigger.
but it's a food truck
Why
event.
don't we do like a?
And then you bring 1,000,000 food trucks.
A food and, like a food and wine, but for the families and the kids.
Yes, because they have that food and wine festival for adults. That's-
Well, so what I had originally, and Ariana could contest to this, I've always tried to do this with the town and I've always gotten denied. Was doing a Christmas type of event with lights, lighting up the park and decorating the park, but the town said no.
Sí, pero we give us money for that. Every town, remember I was telling you, every town has three.
Even putting up
We have
inflatables, I don't
none.
care, put up inflatables.
I didn't go to take the whole
What-
park.
what I was gonna mention was-
Decorate.
Yeah, that's all they have though.
No, Hialeah.
But we can look into doing like a little festival type of thing with, almost like a food and wine festival.
That isn't a bad idea at all, and putting a movie
With kids,
on that
yeah.
evening, yeah. What I was gonna mention was.
December is a good time to do
We could
it.
do it early December to welcome
When?
Christmas.
Yes.
Welcome
Can we do
holidays.
Like a farmer's market.
Yeah, like a farmer's market at night.
Like a Christmas market.
Also, do you guys, I know you work with, food trucks, you guys don't do, your food truck vendors don't have tents or anything like that, right? You do have tents.
We have tents that sell
Does-
honey, jewelry.
Okay.
That'd be fun, like a little festival.
Like a little
with the
festival,
kids.
Christmas festival.
And
I'm not gonna
not-
lie, I like the idea.
And just make it a whole
I like it a lot.
obviously no alcohol, but a family.
A little family event for the
Similar
kids.
to where we met you at the
Yeah.
church.
Yeah.
And then we just had a movie. Same
Right.
thing, that was amazing. And then his videos are the
Oh,
ones that are on
wow.
Instagram.
And we can
And just
change
add a
that
movie,
in.
that's a
That's
movie.
fine. I see it.
And honestly-
Yeah.
Honestly, that's probably gonna be cheaper than doing movies.
Mhm.
And that money
We
be
could
used
probably,
towards-
we could probably even look into getting a real good movie,
Yeah.
Just
A big
a
screen,
modern, yes, and
bigger screen.
we could waste that monies, that budget on that one particular evening.
Mhm. I like.
Bringing snow machines, we can make it snow.
Yeah, make it one big.
That
We can bring in light effects, light effects has machines, do all that stuff.
I like.
Yeah, and everybody's happy, you know, less for the community and more for.
That's it. See how it works. And I'd say if we do it in, let's say we do it in December, like a Christmas type or a holiday, then we could bring, I don't know if you have any contacts. The portable ice skating rinks, the ones that are plastic.
Well, maybe we could find one.
We have one somewhere, we have one.
Oscar, you have any little train rides?
Do.
Around the track.
We have, they asked me for, when I called it today, for the bunny, for the Easter bunny, you know, any character.
We have Easter bunny costumes.
You,
We have like 12 of them.
This is someone.
We had,
You know,
I've seen three.
but yeah, I have someone that has a train.
Okay.
We should bring that to school.
On that note, in your arsenal of things, apparently you have everything. Do you also have like the things that
In the parking lot.
we're using now for this event? Like, can you get face painters? Can you get,
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
you know, the horses?
Yeah,
Because-
we have vendors already in our system that do that, so.
Can we look into our town resources too, because I know the committees one time for the Grams for their lighting ceremony for Christmas lights. The committee sponsored a portable ice skating rink. For that,
For which one? For which event?
for the lighting of the tree lighting ceremony in Main Street.
Oh, at Main Street.
The committee did that.
The YATF committee?
We partnered up with them one year and we brought in a portable ice skating arena. It's not real ice, it's like plastic that you can skate on. It's a special type of plastic.
Sure.
Or if you could find someone to me, that'd be fun. Just for
Okay.
December. And I like starting to plan stuff early because if you don't, then we're rushing.
I was asking that because, like, we're doing all this Eventbrite stuff and this and that, but if your guys the people that bring already have a setup, then as a committee, we could do the eggs. And it's still the town, you know, we're bringing the eggs, but then get away from all the other stuff and allow
Allow them to.
them that already have it set up, and then, you know, maybe
I'm not sure we can do
talk
that.
about a lower, you know,
Right,
because this is
right,
a cheaper, right, you know, we're trying to make it.
It's too late
cheaper.
now, but for
But
next time.
Try to make it so
It
that, you know,
depends
your
on
guys
whether you
can-
guys are trying to use it to raise the money for the committee. And it does it add up, you know, because what you end up raising versus what someone could, well, we could charge a vendor to come in and do it themselves and then them charge a $5. Then it eliminates the problem that you guys are having with how to charge them, when to charge them, the line, the MAC customer. You know, you just, if at the end of the day, you're only gonna make profits, let's say, $50 on that one person that was selling and, you know, plus all the hassle, you know, it's not worth it. It's almost worth it just to let someone give you $50 and that, let them
Let
have
them
it.
have it, yeah,
You know,
of course.
I see that you guys are having a lot of problems, I guess, with the activities, the amount of people. If we add other activities that we will be taking care of, it would alleviate the lines and the chaos from the face painting, from the egg hunt, from everything that you guys have going on as well, because it'll be a little bit more spread out. So, you know, in the future, I could do, we have in our system over 200 vendors that have food trucks, or, you know, or vendors just for tents, or vendors for activities for kids, so everything, literally, like from face painting to characters, to stages, to lighting, to sound.
We don't make anything.
No, we don't really profit on any of our events, Oscar, we really don't. Well,
But
that's
the
not-
thing is,
that's not what
it's
we do.
hard to charge people for an event that is already paid for by taxpayers.
Correct.
Right, but I mean, you're not charging for the event, you're charging for the activity in the event,
Yeah, we're not
so,
charging for the egg hunt.
you know, you're not, exactly, you're not charging for the main event, which is the egg
Yeah,
hunt.
extras.
And I mean, when you go somewhere, when you go, like, it's like us giving away the food free. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. We're not charging you to be at the park, to be in the event, to listen to the music that we're providing, the bathrooms, the cleanup. I mean, we
Yeah.
could go on 1,000 things that we do.
Right.
That make you spend your own money if you want to. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to, I mean, you could come out here with your cooler and sit with your kids and watch them pick up their eggs and go home. So
Exactly.
it's totally up to them, you know?
And people do just that.
There's some people that
Oh,
do
yeah,
that, and it's
They
actually
pick up,
fine,
they don't do anything else.
right, and you know, and that's totally fine,
like
that's,
that
that's
idea.
why the community does these events,
Right.
for that purpose.
Speaking about- I was thinking about, speaking about a train, do we wanna bring a train to Springfield? It's a lot of people, that's the only problem.
The only.
Traffic lights, right, like getting through, you have to
Right,
set up around.
they did it for, to do it next year, because we don't really have a space.
Are you gonna be the conductor?
I'll drive that train.
Everyone on board.
Who's gonna be the Easter bunny?
Oh, the rental- the rental-
Set up it?
I don't think you'll say no. Worst case scenario, we could always have a volunteer and provide them with a little bit of extra hours. That shouldn't be an issue.
Okay. So. We'll go on more with the park. It's gonna obviously have to be for next budget year,
Yes.
but. We're probably gonna have to plan it before next budget year, because if not, it's right back to back to back. Because our budget year is October 31st,
Really like.
or October 1st, sorry.
Yes.
So Halloween's our first event back out on our budget year. Anything else regarding movies at the park, or any suggestions, anything like that? No?
That was a really good idea for everybody bringing that together.
Yeah, so
Loved it.
my recommendation is we remove it from our budget completely and make a new line item. For that Christmas event, for that hot festival.
We can just rename it. We don't have to remove it. We can rename it.
That too. I wouldn't call it movies at the park. I'd call it
Holidays festival or something like that. I don't know.
the town of Miami Lakes Holiday Festival.
Sure. Very, very
That
easy, very
sounds
simple.
better than movies at the park. That sounds, no offense, it sounds better than spring fling. It has some, it's a more general type of event name. Which brings people in. More people are gonna come to something that's called a holiday or a festival compared to
Of course.
movies at the park.
We have to make sure that we don't run into any issues with the grams. Main Street does their own lighting
Festival
ceremonies.
lights.
We do it another day.
Yeah, but they do that for Thanksgiving. This would be in December.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, because they do it like that weekend, right?
Okay, just wanna make sure we don't.
Yeah, we're not gonna
into the-
conflict, we're in December, first week in December,
and it doesn't have to be so far into December, it could be the middle of December.
second week of December.
Figure something out, and we can bring people in.
Beautiful,
And it could
beautiful,
start,
yeah.
it could start in the early-ish afternoon, and we could have it till, almost like what we do with Halloween, we start at 4 or 5 until 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Or 10 o'clock. If you look at Hialeah does, every Saturday, they have food trucks in their park from like 5 or 4 in the afternoon until like 11 o'clock at night, or midnight. They're making a killing. We should. I think you had told me about that too. But anyway. I think we're good there. Any announcements? Moritz, I know you have a bunch. Nothing. Your awards, nothing?
Yeah, I'm going to Tallahassee on Monday. I was named the Florida Children's Week Youth Advocate of the Year. So that's very exciting. So I'll be attending a press conference with the Secretary of Education for Florida. And that's exciting. Thank you.
You're missing an award.
And then in March, I was named the 2024 National PTA Outstanding Youth Advocate of the Year. So I'm being flown out to DC in March, for that award ceremony. So that's very
Oh, now you
exciting.
can do what I do and tell everyone about the award I won, because I have that award too, and I told everyone about it. Ariana knows everyone now.
Yeah, I've heard about it for years.
Anything else? Anyone else doing anything exciting in their life?
So I'm going to be entering training for the HSF events in Los Angeles. They're flying me out March 20th, so I won't be there March 20th for the meeting, unfortunately. But I will be in LA, so that's also great. And then another thing is HSF also asked me to be the scholar speaker for one of their conferences in Miami to get more people to know about what the fund is about.
Nice.
Congrats. Good job, Ariana.
Anyone else doing anything exciting? Everyone's boring.
How about you, Brian?
I go to work and I come home and I sleep,
Period. Right now.
and I do this. Which reminds me, actually. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I think we need to do this. I'm gonna open up item, or I'm gonna motion to open up item 5, order of business. It's gonna be a quick item, because we need to talk about it really quick. Sure. It's coming up next week. I'm gonna motion to open up item 5, wait a second, the order of business.
I'll second.
We have a second, any discussion, seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, seeing none, motion passes. All right, I'm gonna, now another motion to add item 7A. The first committee chair meeting of the 2024, or of 2024. Do I have a second?
The wedding here to repeat, sorry.
I'm motion to add item 7A. Committee chair meeting. Give a second, and I'll go into. Okay, all right. Do we have any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, signify by saying aye. Any opposed, seeing none, motion passes. Still on, I think it's March 7th or March 4th, I have to check.
The 4th, Monday the 4th.
Thank you. See, you know. There's there's a committee chair meeting, meaning all the committee chairs come together to speak about issues that committees have. I forgot to put it on the agenda, that's why I'm adding it now, because I just remembered. This is the time for you guys to bring up concerns for me to bring to the town as well as the other committee chairs, so we can work with other committees. And bring up any issues that need to be settled, anything on committee rules that you guys want changed, things of that nature. So that's your time to speak, so I can bring it to the committee chairs as well as the town. Is there anything you guys want me to bring to them? That's why this item is on the agenda.
It's the same thing we always have. We need more money and we need better advertising. That's not rocket.
We believe in
More
you.
money, better advertising. We trust you.
We believe in you, you know you're the fight for us, we believe in you.
Which
Got it.
doesn't change every year. It's the same thing.
We believe in you, you got that.
Okay, that's the only reason I added it, was just to get your feedback and if there's anything that needs to be brought up, because you guys know I go in there and fight every meeting.
Yes, you fight for us, God bless.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that speaks in that. I know.
You speak up for us.
Um, All right, that is it then. I'm going to motion to adjourn this meeting at 8:16 PM. Do I have a second?
Second.
Meeting is adjourned.
I don't think she's here.
Since always.
You know, Laura,
It's like super.
Getting to the.
Yeah, no, it's really just. It's